Do you smoke?
I do.
Okay. Did you smoke before?
I smoked a little bit.
Okay. Your eyes are a little glassy.
I try not to smoke a lot so I wouldn't be like too much.
Too high?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lista. You speak Spanish?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you notice how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on, been in the field playing, we work.
Welcome back, Barbershop Confidential, the podcast. Your boy Jonah. Today my guest is Ashley.
Yep.
Ash. How you doing, Ashley?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming through. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You're a little hustler.
I am.
I was going over your page just to like see what all the things you do. So you're a hairstylist, tooth gems,
yes,
and a barber.
Yes. I do.
Am I missing one?
No.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been doing hair?
I've been doing hair officially since 2021. So what is that, like
3 years? Almost
4 years? Yeah. In December it'll be 4 years. But unofficially, I was like what they call like the bathroom stylist, like the kitchen stylist.
Oh, for like the homies?
Yeah, like
friends?
in college, like right out of high school. I don't know why people were always like, do you think you can help me do my hair? And I'd be like, yeah, for sure. And I'd always be bleaching people's hairs in the bathroom, like in the dorms.
Was it out of like boxes? Dye
just like
and stuff?
box dye or like reds. My friend had me dye her hair red in like COVID times. And I was like, I kind of like this. I always was doing hair because I was a gymnast.
Oh, okay.
So I was always doing like my own hair, like the slick backs or like.
Did you have to like spray something up that? I've seen these videos where they spray like
all of
mad just to get like that real stiffness. Is that
yeah. Sometimes just so that you can get like super aerodynamic, like you're just like flipping, and just so like you get like points taken off if your hair is like messy. So like,
damn, for real?
Yeah.
I was gonna say because Simone Biles, her hair was messy.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Like I think they changed that, but in certain like tournaments, if you have like a hair like down here, they'll take like a point off.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I was always doing my own hair for that. So
how long were you a gymnast for?
My whole life.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I think and I was 3 is when I started.
Damn.
And then I stopped when I was already old, like officially stopped, but I stopped competing when I was 16 because I had surgery in my arm. And I had to, I have a little
you have a rod or something?
No, so I have like cysts.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like I just have like random bumps everywhere, like you know when like dogs get like lumpy like that, but like on me. But it just had like a weird cyst on my arm, and it would hurt a little bit.
But they're benign?
Yeah, benign, like super benign. Like it was just like little fat lumps, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like everywhere. And so I had to get one taken off, but because I had surgery, I couldn't compete for a little bit. So that sucked. And then, so yeah, I got surgery. I decided to quit, but then I got hired as a coach. So I was doing gymnastics up until I was 21, essentially.
So you've always been in that life.
Yeah, just always like doing something. I have to be like up and about and like moving.
Do you still like every once in a while throw a little cartwheel out there,
I
double
try.
spin in the air?
I go to like I go to Sky Zone and I like throw stuff. I can still do flips. I can do mostly like back tucks and front tucks and stuff like that, like things without arms. But putting my arms down now, I'm kind of scared. Yeah, like back flips and stuff, like back handsprings.
Sky Zone's like the
trampoline place.
I'm afraid of that shit.
I know.
I've seen people where they're
scared.
They're like legs snap.
Yeah. No. But I trust myself. I think I can do it. But yeah, no. Sometimes I'm just, I don't know. Like I have too much energy. I think it stems from that. So I just have to like
go release it.
Yeah. Even if it's at the gym too. Like just like going hard at the gym, doing like heavy weights. Pilates too.
Pilates, I heard there's like a lot of stretching, Pilates. Right?
Yeah, it's like really like like internal, like I feel like you get your inner muscles. I really like Pilates, but I don't do it like crazy, but I should be doing it more.
Man, that's crazy. And then now you jumped into doing hair.
So I went to college. I went to San Diego State first, got my degree. I did digital and social media, and then I did communications at the same time. So I was doing both, and I really liked it, but I graduated in 2020 during COVID. So
was it like no people online, right? Was it online?
It was all in person, and then when COVID hit, it turned online. But because it was like such a big like transition, all the teachers just basically were like, if you come to my lesson, I will pass you.
Oh,
regardless.
shit.
Yeah. So we didn't really even like end up doing anything, but it sucked because it was like my last semester. And then I used to actually have a radio show.
For real?
Yeah, I used to be like a little radio
at the school?
DJ. Yeah, at KCR. So when I was on my show, we didn't know that we were gonna stop broadcasting until like a certain day. Like they just like one day were like, nobody can be on campus, so you guys can't broadcast anymore. So when that happened, it was just like boom, boom, like one minute to another. So we didn't know that like our last broadcast was going to be our last broadcast or anything. So that was kind of shitty, but it was okay. It was like not the biggest deal. But yeah, after that, I kind of just had to like reevaluate my life. And I was like, damn, like nothing's hiring. Like nobody's like doing anything literally. So I just kind of like sat down and I was like, what do I want to do? Like, because I really only went to college because my parents wanted me to go. So
typical like Hispanic.
Mexican, yeah. Like, and it was mostly my grandpa. My grandpa was the one that was like, ¿Cómo que me vine a este país y tú ni te quieres ir a la escuela? And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Like
the guilt trip,
yeah,
huh?
I was like, I should really go to school. So I went, I finished, I did all of that. And then once I finished, I was like, okay, well, I can really do whatever I want. I took like a year off, just, was young, just went out, partied, like did whatever. And then that December, I was like, okay, I gotta do something. So yeah, I went. Did
you go with the intention to do barbering or hair?
I did both. I wanted to do both because I have I'm the only girl in my family, so I'm mostly men in my family. So they were all like, there's no way you're going to beauty school. You don't even know how to cut men's hair. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So, because all of my family, I don't get the boys. Yeah.
I don't get the correlation though. Like,
well, because they were just like, you're already there. Like, you should already just like learn how to do it if you're already there. Like,
because it's only like a few more extra hours.
You take, because I went to Palm Mitchell, so they combine it, and then you do like 200 extra hours, I think. So they were like, why don't you just take it?
Might as well.
Like, you're just already there. Might as well. And so I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. So I did it. But when I signed up for school, I happened to be the last class of people who had to take the full 1,600 hours. Because now they cut it in half.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it's
so now it's only 1,000 hours.
Oh shit!
But then I think barbering is only 1,000 or less probably. I think it's like 800.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and so I was like,
if you would have just waited like the next,
literally, I'm not even joking,
next semester or whatever.
Week.
Yeah,
a week, 2 weeks. If I would have waited for the next enrollment, like 8 weeks, I could have just done that.
Saved so much time.
Yeah, I did it. But I did feel more prepared than my peers. Like, I feel like a lot of people graduating were like, oh no, like, what am I doing? Am I going to pass the test? And I was like, dude, I'm already like, can I work, please? Like, I'm done. Because I had done double the program.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you get barber clients for you?
Yeah,
like dudes to cut your hair?
I do. I do a lot of gentleman cuts. So the guy older guys, yeah. The guy who was teaching the barber program at the time that I was going to school had learned how to cut hair in France.
Oh.
So he was doing just like straight scissor work, like all the time. He did do like fades here and there, but it was mostly just like gentleman cuts. But yeah, I'm cutting like your, what is it? Like your old guy, like the longer haircut, the Zac Efrons of the world.
Like the once a month cuts?
Like the once every 4 weeks. Like the Justin Biebers of the world. Like the little kids too. I do a lot of little kid haircuts.
So not much of like your typical like
I'm not
downtown fuckboy cuts.
No.
Oh, okay.
I do. But you know what? The reason I don't do it, because I do know how to. Like, I cut my boyfriend's hair, and then there's this one other boy. I know. But I already told him, because I'm at a solo salon, and I'm neighbors with his barber. And I told him, I was like, I'm going to give you your client back. I can't deal with this man. Like, he's so picky. Like, and then every time I, like, brush his hair one way, he cries. I don't even want to deal with it. Like, I'm going to give you your client back right now.
Take him.
Yeah,
please.
take him. I don't want to. But my boyfriend was like, no, wait, I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah,
like, I don't care, man. You're gonna go back. You're going back where you came from. Bye.
Back to the streets, my boy. Get out of here.
No, but I do cut his hair, and then there's one other kid. He's like 18. I cut his hair. It's super good. Like, I can do it, but for me in general, I'm just like the type of guy that attracts. It's just not. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Like,
and then it comes with like the extra.
Yeah, and then you just have to be there, and then half the time it's like, or they're like on the phone half the time with their friend, or
that's rude.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I just want to get you out of here. So yeah, I try not to like take those types of clients for myself, but if they're there, I'll take them. Yeah. But sometimes I'll just be like, dude, if you wait like 20 minutes, that guy will cut your hair way better than I could. Like,
you're trying to pass the customer.
Yeah, I don't want to do it, but I like the longer haircuts.
You're at those like private studios, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys get walk-ins?
We do. I get a lot of walk-ins. Yeah.
I thought it was more like once you get there, you have your own clients. So it's like they already know.
Yeah, mostly yes. But I'm there a lot. I have a dog too, so I bring her with me. And then we just like hang out there. And I'm just like listening to podcasts or like watching TV on my phone or whatever. But I'll be there, and then I'll get people walking by. Like sometimes they'll just be lost, like looking for somebody else. They can't find them, and I'm like, well, I'm here. So
I'll cut you up.
Yeah. What do you need? I can help you. I do that, or like I'm not beneath handing out my card like at Target. Like I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah, I be out there. I have my stack.
Do you walk up to someone and be like, hey, my man, I can cut your hair better?
Look at this. I literally just have my like giant stack of cards. I'm not beneath it. I'll just be out there like farmers markets. I'm like, if I see a girl or a guy that has curly hair, because I do a lot of curly haircuts.
So are you like a specialist in curly hair?
Yeah, I feel like that's where I'm leaning towards now. I was trying to stay away from it because I have curly hair. And I didn't want to be like the typical like curly stylist, whatever. But to be honest, like I just like I correlate with those people. Like
you relate to them?
We vibe, yeah. We relate a lot, and I'm just kind of like like I understand your struggles. So, but yeah, I do a lot of curly styles and a lot of like shag. I just changed the name of my business. It used to be Shagtown, and then
Shagtown.
Yeah, and then I just changed it to Laloon. Is after like my dog, she died, but
rest in peace, Lulu.
I know, little Luna. But I changed it because I was just getting only like shag clients, which was fine. But like, after like the 5th mullet, you're just like, oh my god, I can't do another mullet. I swear. Yeah. So I did try to like steer away from just doing shags because it was a lot, and like I love those types of clients as well, but they don't come back often. Yeah, they're coming back like 6 months maybe. Yeah.
You know how like there's the whole women's upkeep.
Oh yeah.
Like in dating, like we gotta get our nails, we gotta get our hair. Mm-hmm. My argument is like y'all don't get your hair done that often.
We don't.
So it's cheaper.
It is cheaper. Yeah.
Thank you. That's why, because I get weekly cuts.
Yeah.
So that's I pay
paying 40, 50. That's not bad.
Plus tip.
Yeah.
Every week, right? But it's
65. That's
yeah. But I don't remember the last time my girl got a cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like she gets her nails done every like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's more expensive to do a dude upkeep if he has like a haircut that he keeps up.
Yeah, if you're like doing anything like close to the skin, you're gonna be doing
you need to
like
go back
weekly, bi-weekly, if that. But I don't know. I think it depends because for a men's cut I charge 45, but for a woman's cut I charge 65, and it's cheap for a reason. But I think it's so I keep it cheap because I growing up was that type of person that like I would not pay $100 for a haircut. Like that's just me. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And even though like now I'm like, damn, like I know I'm worth more than that, I still just like, who would pay that? Like, you know what I mean? Like in my head, I'm like, you're ridiculous. Like if you really do think like
$100.
Why? I mean,
yes,
no, but my old boss, she charged $140 for her haircuts.
They would say, I was in sales for a long time.
Yeah.
And they would say that you're selling out of your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning that because you don't think that you would pay that. Because I used to do that. I was horrible with that. Like, bro, why am I going to sell this case? It's $40. They can go on Amazon for like $5-10 bucks.
Yeah.
And they're like, just offer it. You don't even, like, why are you assuming that they want to save money?
No, I mean, I have people telling me, oh, I'm willing to do this and that for you to cut my hair. Like, they're willing to pay me more. I've had people tip me, like,
because they probably like
$150.
This is a deal. Here you go.
Yeah, like, but like, I feel like if you have it, you're gonna give it to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. I'm not gonna tell you like, oh. Plus, too, a lot of my demographic, like I'm 25, so my demographic is like college age kids.
So
like,
you know they ain't
out of they don't have no money like that. Like if they have a minimum wage job, they're getting paid. They're gonna afford every month maybe a haircut. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people who budget that. Like they put that in their budget and they're like, I want a haircut every 6 weeks. Like that's what I'm doing every 6 weeks. So there's people that do that, and then there's also people that like they won't. And so for those people, I'll just be like, hey, like, do you want to do, like, I'll then upsell them, like, do you want to do a conditioning treatment? Because you don't get your haircut. Oh, you that charge often. More. Yeah, so I'll just be like, if you want conditioning treatment, we'll do like 85 for the haircut, and then like it'll come with the conditioning treatment. Do you know what I mean? So there's like different scenarios, packages. But yeah, like I try to keep it like on the cheaper side, because like I am a newer stylist too, but I do know that my talent is above like regular. So you say, come on. Yeah, but so I'm like, okay, like I could double it. Like I could be at 65, 85 if that. Like I might raise my prices at the end of, or at, I guess the beginning of the next year, but like for right now, I'm living. I'm doing good. Where I do have obviously like a higher price range is color. I noticed that because I've been wanting to dye my hair. I want to go platinum, gray. Like I want to grade out. Fully. I did it once and she did yellow. And she's like, I put toner in it, and I was like, it's yellow. Yeah. And then she's like, go just buy purple shampoo. I was like, that's not what I. Yeah. Like that's not what I. It was like super disappointing, but it looked okay, so I wasn't too mad at the end of the day. Yeah. But I was like, damn, I just paid a lot of money for something I didn't want. Yeah. But I was like looking at your thing, I was like, I might have to just ask her, because I've been trying to like do the whole. So we could do that, but I do a lot of I'm doing it tomorrow actually. I used to do a lot of like head painting, where like I would just like design. Yeah, designs, like do just designs on heads. But for whatever reason, like at the beginning of when I was going to school, I was just getting like a bunch of like platinum shaved heads, like all throughout. I think it was just because like the timing of school, I started getting on the floor around Coachella time, so it was just like people were just wanting to do that. But I was doing it quite a lot, like almost like twice a week. It was a lot, and I was just like, what the hell, like what's happening? But then I also think they were just giving me like the easy shit, the easy stuff. Is it easy? Because I mean, to me it is now, but I feel like to some people they'll be like, oh no, it's hard. What is hard is like the touch up, like when you touch it up, because if he's touching it up like as much as he's touching up like his haircut, obviously it's gonna because it's harder. You can't overlap things. It could fall off. Like all these things. Yeah, well, because that's why then you need to keep like a specific amount of distance, but it also can't be too much because then it can be yellow or orange. Like it can come out like different colors. So it's all a whole science, and you have to get it all right. But luckily, like I said, like they hooked me up. They're like, yeah, you get all these shaved heads. Like
it was good practice.
Yeah, it was really good practice. But I also did a lot of gray blending too, like where you take people that have been like just doing their roots for years on end, and they want to finally be like gray, but they don't want to deal with like the transition from going from black to gray, and so they just have like the line.
So the roots are gray.
Yeah, so what I do is I just turn them completely gray, and I do like I match their full gray patterns and all that stuff. So I did a lot of that in school. Like
that's what I want to. That's why I want to do, because I get gray around, and it's salt and pepper on top, but the grays come out. That's why I get the weekly. Yeah, because I get the skin, so I don't. That happens
to everybody. So you like start to get grays like all around here first. And then here is kind of last. My dad's like that right now too. Yeah, it's just like bleaching it and it's like highlighting it, but like highlighting it like gray and black. Well, it's not black. It's like a charcoal-y color, but yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a process. Yeah, I didn't know it made my hair feel weird, like dry as
like fuck. Yeah, because you're stripping it of all of its like
juices
stuff.
And oils.
Yeah. You're stripping it of all of its like. Its structure, like everything, you're taking everything out of it, so that's why it feels like that. But if you take care of it and you get like good aftercare, you'll be fine.
You get clients that like I've heard before that, you know, hairstylists, they get customers and then they come and like not dump their problems, but like kind of like, you know, share what they go through.
Yeah. I do get people like that, but to be honest with you, I'm an open book.
Oh, okay.
Not like I mean, I have been accused of trauma dumping before, but I feel like I really do detach myself from people's problems. Like, if it's not my issue, I literally, the minute you tell me, it's already not in my head anymore. And I always tell people, like, if you need to tell somebody something, but you don't want that person to go and tell other people, I'm a great person, because straight up, you could tell me something right now, I'll forget. Like, I'll leave here, I don't even know what we talked about anymore. Like, I can't remember. And my mom's like, you're so bad, like, because you're always smoking so much weed, like all this stuff. And I'm like,
your brain cells.
Yeah, but I'm like, no, I've just always been like that because it has nothing to do with me. Like, it's just like more so like, unless someone tells me like this pertains to you, then I'll remember it. But like I said, like if it has nothing to do with me, I'll be like, oh my God, that sucks. Like, I feel really bad for you. Like, I'll show emotion. Obviously, I care. But, like, after a while, I'm like, okay, well. Like, it happened. Yeah, it happened. I already forgot. And, like.
Did you have, like, ADHD?
Yeah, for sure. I do. Same. Yeah. Yeah, I have ADHD for sure. I just can't. Like, I'm pretty good at just being like, okay, yeah, well, that's not my problem. Like, that sounds bad for you, but not my problem.
It's funny because I'm the same way, but people seem to think that we have to remember things. My mom always does this. She's like, oh, ¿te acuerdas? You remember the lady when you were 5? I was like,
no. Yeah.
I don't even know what I did last week.
Exactly,
like, when I was 5?
Exactly.
But she's like insistent, like, no, you do remember. I was like, I don't remember, Mom. Like, what are you talking about?
No, I know. I have people in my family like, ¿te acuerdas de mí? And I'm like, no, I'm so sorry. Like, I wish I do. But, like, I tell them, I'm like, no, but, like, I'm Ashley, like, it's nice to meet you. But I think at this point in my life, my mom has just gave up. Like, she's just like, oh, si no se acuerda, but yeah. Like, you guys were friends when you were little or this and that, whatever. But my mom already goes into it knowing, like, I'm not going to remember, like, ever. Because, like, it's not I don't know this lady. Like,
yeah.
I have cousins who I'm like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like, like I'll meet them and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I didn't know you.
Oh, you're my cousin. That's what's up.
I didn't know. But yeah, no, I do have some of those clients, but I try not to really like let it get to me. Plus, too, like when you're getting your hair done, you're like you said, like you're paying for the whole experience and stuff, and so like I feel like that experience, a lot of it is just letting them talk. Like that's how they feel better later. Yeah. Like they feel good because they're just like, oh, I feel great. I feel light. I'm like, oh yeah. Like whole time I'm in here thinking like I have to get this. I do the
like, so you got other things in your head.
Yeah, I'm thinking like grocery list. Like I should probably buy this, or I'll start thinking about like whatever show I'm watching, and I'm just like,
you for sure have ADHD.
Yeah. I'm not there. Like I'm really not. Like, but sometimes I do care. Like if the topic does like.
I think if it maybe feels like them you knew and then they're talking about somebody else you know, you'd be like, oh well, there's interest here because I know both parties or something.
You know what? That's another thing too, is I try really hard not to gossip.
That's good.
Or I like try to tell people like, let's change the subject, because I hate feeling uncomfortable in my chair. Like I hate it so much. I've had it happen where I had someone come in and then like they left. They like maybe like a week later, I saw them walk by with somebody, but it like wasn't their partner. Like it wasn't.
He creeping.
I know, and I was like, oh, but because I used to work in like La Mesa, so I'm like, oh, they're out here because they think nobody I know like
right.
They don't know anybody except for me here, and if I'm not here, like because they hadn't seen me.
Oh,
so I was like, if I'm not here, they already checked. Like they're gonna think they're safe. Like nobody's gonna see them. So I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna say anything. Like
San Diego's small.
It's so tiny. Like so tiny. Actually. Oh my god. So then after that, literally, I get like a notification like maybe an hour later that someone booked an appointment, and it happened to be like some girl that I knew too. But I was like, why does this sound familiar? Why does it sound familiar? Well, it happened to be that person's actual partner's like best friend. So I was like, oh my god, okay. So then I was just kind of sitting there like with like this like secret, you know, and I could tell when this person came in to get their hair done that they were trying to get like all the juice out, like all of the like the
and they really booked a haircut just to get the tea. That's the kind of friends I want.
Yeah,
right there.
I know, right? I was sitting there like, yeah, I don't know. I really didn't say anything. I was just like, yeah, I don't know. That sucks. Yeah. Like, whatever. And I didn't say anything. I tried really hard not to say anything. But then later on, I redid like the person who
the
was
cheater's hair.
The cheater's hair. I did their hair, and then I was just kind of like, yeah, like I saw this person, and it freaked me out because it was just like sudden. Like I felt like you booked an appointment, and then they booked an appointment, and it was just like. One after the other.
What a coincidence.
It was just so weird. And they were just kind of like, yeah, well, San Diego's tiny. I was like, I know, but it made me feel uncomfortable. Yeah, so I try not to, just because I don't want to be that like typical hairstylist, like, oh, I heard it from my hairstylist, this and that. Yeah. Plus too, like gossip is just like so low vibrational. I'm just like maybe me when I was like 22, 23, like maybe, but me now, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to start drama. I'm just like, oh, let me stay out of it. But I do try, like, if someone's venting, I let them vent. But if it starts to get, like, problematic or they want me to chime in, I'm just like, you know, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm just doing my job. I don't even know. I'm just here. You know what I mean?
You're like, you said red, right?
Yeah. I just completely changed the subject. But, yeah, I mean, I just let people talk. Yeah.
I joke around that I like the chisme. Like I like to hear it.
Yeah, me too. I just
when it doesn't involve me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, oh, what? And then I tell my wife, and then that's it. It dies, right?
Yeah.
But I get a lot.
Men are chismosos. They're chismosos.
Facts.
I know. I love it.
So I get a lot of like, you know, most of my guests I would say are women.
Uh-huh.
And so like they'll sometimes shit on their baby daddies or their ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes other people hit me up like, yo, I want to tell my story. And I like the chisme, but I don't like mess. You know what I mean? Like, so I have like this rule. It's like no exes. I'm sure your side of the story is, you know, I'm sure you have your side, just not here, bro. Like I have like,
there's no space for that one here. I know. Oh my God. Yeah. No, men are crazy.
So do you have your thing, your salon, your space open to the barber? Are you guys? Is it closed that you can't hear nothing?
It's kind of closed. Like there's barbers. There's a barber next to me on this side, and then there's like maybe 2 or 3 on this side and 2 or 3 on the other hallway. But the guys next to me, they're always there. Oh, okay. So I'll point them over. But they have like black tinted windows.
Oh, so you can't see in?
You can't even see in. Oh. But they'll open it if they are taking walk-ins. They'll open it. And then the other barber that is on the other side, I think his name is he's over there. But honestly, all of my clients' boyfriends that do have like haircuts, short haircuts, I guess, they're normally like longer haircuts. So I could probably do it. But in the event that nobody or that I can do it, I'll just direct them elsewhere. But yeah, I think it just depends. Or most of the time they'll be like, yeah, I'll ask a barber. I'm like, okay. But yeah, for the most part, like if they're there, they're there. But
do you get have you gotten like the jealous girl? Like you're like young, attractive girl, like cutting hair, like, and you know what I mean? Like
that's so funny.
Your barber's a girl?
No,
Let me see her Instagram, and then they're like, nah.
That's so funny. Bro. I never have. I normally do get guys that have girlfriends or like guys that are married as clients, but that's because I won't take male clients if they're not vouched for by like at least one girl.
Oh, look at that.
Like if I will, because first of all, I'm in a room alone by myself with the guy. So like that's one. 2, when I started beauty school, I was single. So I was like, well, like I have to set a boundary because it's unprofessional for me to even do that. You know what I mean? So like I had to like, you know, set like certain, also too, because okay, like regardless, I still went to barber school, so I still had like barber classmates. So I could hear everything that the guys were saying. I'm over here like,
we ain't shit, so
yeah. So I'm over here like, damn, that's actually kind of crazy. That's like a weird tactic, but like noted. You know what I mean? So like, I know how men operate now. Like I'm like, damn, like they really do be thinking like that. Like I can't even give them an inch, you know? So like for me, if it's not like a kid, like a little kid that comes in with like a mom or something, for the most part, if they find me, I have to ask them like, how did you find me? And then like if they say like, oh, Instagram, then I'm like, okay, like what is it about my haircut that you like? If they answer with something stupid, I'm like, okay, you're just horny, like bye. Exit. I just won't answer. But that hasn't really happened to me in a while. I think because at first, like I used to be really against like posting my boyfriend. Like I was like, I don't want to post him. I don't want to post him. Because
then you get the hey girly.
Yeah, like I just don't want no hey girly tags. Like, and honestly, I've been traumatized before, so I was like,
you've had that happen.
Not hey girly, but I just had bitch. No, like just more so like I went through his phone and then I'm like, oh my god, that was so dumb. Why did I do that?
You hurt your own feelings.
Yeah, I hurt my own feelings. So it's just more that like I just don't want to like look stupid. But the minute that because I do trust my boyfriend, the one that I have now. Like I love him, I trust him, like whatever. But with him, like once I did start posting him, I realized that like a lot of guys that were hitting me up for like hair or whatever just never did anymore. Because I'm like, okay, you're like a 25 plus old man. Like, why the fuck are you just now getting a new barber? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that is sus.
That's so weird. Yeah. Like, why is your old barber not working
all of a sudden?
Yeah. Like, oh, what did he do? Like, why was it weird? Unless it's like, oh, he was my ex-girlfriend's brother, or like this or that. Like he moved, or he suddenly passed away, or something like that. Like I don't know. Hey, you know what? A lot of barbers be passing away randomly because they're just all
fucking druggies.
Yeah, or gang affiliated or something. But so like, if it's not something that like actually makes sense, then I'm like, why are you all of the sudden getting a new barber?
Yeah.
You know
And then
what I mean?
why me?
Yeah, and why? Yeah, why a girl? Like,
Yeah.
because also on top of it, like, I don't work at your typical like regular schmegular barbershop either. It's not like I'm working at like a literal like chop shop or something. Like, I'm not.
They didn't walk in and was like, oh, you're empty. Let me.
Exactly. Like that. You went and you looked for me. So if
Yeah.
you were looking for me, why did you find me? Why
Yeah.
did you pick me? That's weird. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's not weird, but it's horny.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. It's definitely like, maybe
Yeah.
not. But I do have like a grip of male clients that like are single men, like but they're just guys, like they're just really just
Normal.
my sister, or like not my sister, but like they're just like, oh, my sister, you do her hair, and I don't know who else to go to or whatever.
Well, like if dudes got like the long hair, they don't really care about.
Yeah, that's
They'll
what
go
I'm
to
saying.
fucking
They're
Supercuts.
they're normally like
Yeah.
there's the supercut guy,
Yeah.
or like my mom would do it, but now she's got hand problems or whatever, like carpal tunnel or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like I do get a lot of like the surfer dude type of guy. Like those guys, they're never cutting their hair. Like they don't have a typical
give a
barber.
fuck.
They don't care who cuts their hair. But then when they do find somebody that they like, they're like, okay, yeah, like I'm just gonna stick to this and whatever. And a lot of times too is that I do the full service. So I do like the hair wash, the cut, and then the style.
That's actually kind of cool then.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I also do, if you have a beard, I always include a beard trim. Like I don't charge you for that. I just do it. So that's another thing. But like I don't take that many male clients. So for me it's not the biggest deal.
Yeah.
Like it's just whatever, yeah.
I feel like there's still like a stigma for like women who cut hair. I mean, I know there's really good female barbers, like for sure. I've had a few on here. Like see their stuff. I'm like, yeah, they get down.
Yeah.
I've actually gone to one of them because I couldn't make my appointment.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, yo, can you get me in? She's like, yeah, I've gone to her twice. And both times I left like, well, you know, for a backup.
Yeah.
You're not replacing my barb.
Exactly.
The only thing I liked that she did was she like cleaned up my eyebrows and the nose, the nose wax.
I do that, the eyebrows, and then I don't do nose wax because I just don't do wax. Because I'll burn somebody. I know I will. I don't want to be liable for that, but
3rd degree burn. My bad, girl.
Literally, sorry. But I'm
just a girl.
Literally, I'm just a girl. But I do the eyebrow thing too. Mostly just for like not younger guys, but like older guys. I'll do that. My dad always, you're not gonna do my eyebrows? Like always, he's number one guy that's always asking about the eyebrows.
He's
but,
all, hey, don't forget.
Literally, so now I know. But for the most part, like I said, like if you're not getting like a gentleman's cut and you're like hitting me up, then I'm just like,
suspect.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, yeah, I'll send you like an address and it's just not mine. Like it's just like
it's up to like chop.
No, the Chula Vista Police Department. Here you go.
Yo, like I'm looking for.
They fully showed up to the police.
I got a picture of him. Oh yeah, come on, my boy.
Come on, we've been expecting you.
We've seen the messages.
Yeah, we know. No, yeah, but. Yeah, I think I like staying in my realm of like just that, like what it is. And I do a lot of mullets too. I will say that I do a lot of mullets, which
that's new, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
get a comeback.
It did make a comeback. I try not to do like the perm part. I refer everybody to
on
somebody
men?
else. Yeah,
Mexican
I get a lot
men?
of no. They're mostly like Asian or white men that want like a perm. Yeah, but I try not to do it just because like. It's so much work. Like I don't even want to do it. I don't even mind the smell. It's just like the actual perming part.
Yeah,
like, not fun. Yeah, I stick to
the girlies.
My girlies, my girls and the gays. I think that's where I'm at right now. But
did you have to go to take a class or something for like the tooth gemming?
I did.
That's kind of like popping off right now. Right?
I know. I did a class with Bianca. She's Bling Tooth Gems on Instagram. Shout
out Bianca.
Yeah, shout out Bianca. She's great. I met her through her sister. I met her sister like socially, like when we were like 18. Well, I was 18 or maybe 19. And she was a little younger than me, but her little sister Alyssa, shout out Alyssa too. They're great. They're hustlers too. They're always doing something, making money. Like, they're amazing. So Bianca, she does tooth gem courses, and she basically just trains like every tooth gemmist you're gonna meet in San Diego. Like,
for real?
She's done it.
She's her.
Yeah, that's her.
All right.
And she's great. It's really fast. It's like a 1-day course, and then you're like instantly making money. It's super good.
Is there any risk to that?
Not really. I guess like if it falls off and you bite it, like you could chip your tooth.
Oh,
like,
okay. You're not like drilling or nothing, right?
No. You're
just
like
gluing
it like a brace, like braces, like a bracket. But yeah, I do like, I did a lot of practice teeth, like on the little fake teeth, and then I would do just like free sets, like on my friends or like
to practice.
Yeah, just like to practice or just to have content, and then I started doing like markets, like little like night markets. And now I do it pretty like often. Like I just do it like as like a side service, like because obviously like hair is my passion, but I love tooth gems. Like I just feel like it adds just like the perfect little
pizzazz
little thing. Yeah. Little essence of like something there. And it's really like really cute. It's fun. It's like harmless. It's temporary. So like it's all fun. And they're pretty like affordable too. So.
What's it cost to get like a?
With me, I think it just depends on every gemmist. For me, I do like 45 to 50 a gem, depending on like the size. And
installed.
Yeah, so like it's just like the glue, the time, and the gem. Like I guess like the materials and then the time. But it doesn't take that long. Like it's a pretty fast process. The only thing is that sometimes it can take long just because of like everything that's going on around everybody. Yeah, like if it's like because I also too like we said ADHD. I get like really overwhelmed if there's a lot of noise. Oh. So it's
like you're overstimulated?
Yeah, and I can't function. Like I'll just freeze. I'll just be like,
oh shit. Imagine.
Yeah, I'm just like, what's going on? So when I was working at a salon, sometimes that would happen and I would just be like, hold on, like I need to relax because I can't think. So I would have to like do that and like pause and do it. Or if I'm like at a night market and there's a lot going on as well, I'm just like I have to think about it. But for the most part, like the person in the chair doesn't know how long it takes. Oh, so they're just I don't tell them.
They're just going with the flow.
I'm just like, put this in your mouth and just sit there and like hey, yo.
But if a client did it,
I know.
Fucking in jail.
I know. No, but the thing is that they have like one of those like things like the mouth guard things. So another thing is that I do get a lot of clients from like me, like I'll wear like a low cut shirt or like I'll just be like, hey, like you want a tooth gem, like kind of flirt with them a little bit. Then the minute I get them back in there,
you're covered up in this hoodie and shit.
No, they can't even talk to me. So they're just sitting there like I can't even spit game. I just have to sit there, and I already agreed to this. Yeah. So I'm in like, and then I make everyone sign a contract right when they sit down in the chair. So like,
do not hit on me.
No, like, well, I should put that in there, huh? No, but they sign it so that at that point they're like, oh fuck, like I'm already in, like I already have to do this. So I was
practicing as like I'm a hitter with like
I got this. Like I literally nothing. I can't. And you know what's funny is that when I go to these night markets, I would bring my boyfriend and like I always tell him like, well, don't scare the hoes. Like, go somewhere else. Like,
by hoes you mean men.
No, yeah, like don't scare those
You're
guys.
You're scaring
like,
the hoes.
Exactly. Like, go do something else. Go do something else. And he's like, okay. But what he does is like he'll walk around and act like an interested fella, and he's just like, hey, what's going on?
Role playing.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, tooth gems. And then he's like, oh, yeah, like, tell me about it. And I'll start talking to him. And then I think that guys will see him and they'll be like, wait.
Oh, she's single? Hold on.
Yeah. They beat me to it. So then they'll come over and we get so many dudes like that. Like, it's actually
just out here hustling,
so
huh?
funny. And obviously, I'll like, and on those people too, I'll charge them like the full 50. Because normally I'll, like, if it's like a girly, I'll be like, for you 35 or like for you 40. Like,
because I'm about to charge him 80.
Yeah, but like this dude, he's about to get finessed. We'll do that, and I'll charge them like 50. I try not to go above 50 just because, like, for me, like, in my own, like, my karma, I'm just like, ugh, that's too much money. But I'll do just like the 50, and then like, yeah, they pay it and then they leave. And then normally what happens is they'll get my Instagram thinking like, oh, then yeah, we'll talk. And then they realize that then they see the guy that was over there all interested in the tooth gems.
Walks up and give you a kiss.
They're like, oh, she finessed me. I'm like,
you should just tell them, but the hoes love the...
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I never said I was single. You just assumed. I just assumed.
That's your fault, my boy.
Yeah, literally, that's on you. Literally, no, but it's fun, and it's really like it's a cute little game my boyfriend and I do, and it's fun. Like it's a cute way to get money, and I always be like, all right, what do you want for dinner? Because it's on me. Because we just hustled
six guys.
We just hustled like a bunch of dudes out here for tooth gems. But, it's fun, and I get my practice out of it, and...
Keeps the relationship nice and
nice
fresh.
and healthy, because we're doing it together. No, but yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. I never thought I would like gemming as much as I do. When I started, my hands would, like, shake. I was, like, so nervous. But now it's just, like...
rattling their teeth.
Yeah, sorry, Sam, I'm sweating.
You said the front one, right?
No. But... I always offer like free replacement if it falls off before it's supposed to, and then I always do a little aftercare situation, and then but they normally last a long time. They last
what's like a month,
2 months to 2 years.
No shit.
Yeah, so they can last a long time. I've had people that I put it on like when I first started like more than a year ago, and they still have them on.
There's no like no bacteria can get back behind it.
No, it's just like how the braces are. So you clean it, you dehydrate the tooth, and so that everything comes off of it, and then you like clean it. Like you clean it a bunch of times, and then you clean it again. Then you put the glue on with the diamond, and then you just cure it with like the light. It's all like dental grade stuff.
Oh, okay.
Super clean. I clean everything myself just because. Well, because like a lot of people aren't licensed. Just that's another thing is like when you're gemming, like it's not like a licensed.
It's just
like a side hustle.
I took the class.
Yeah, like I took a class and that's it.
At your own risk.
Because I'm licensed, I care.
Cosmo.
Yeah, like I'm Cosmo licensed.
Okay.
I care like that. Everything needs to be like medical, sanitized. Like it needs to be like I barbicide everything in my kit like before and after I use it, like all the time. Like I'm just always cleaning things because I've gotten sick before from things just like
from gemming.
No, not from gemming. Oh my god! But like just like random shit like cooking. Like
no shit.
Like not I wasn't cooking, but like someone fed me and I got sick, and or like this happened and I got sick. Like I'm just really prone to getting like germ sick.
Oh shit!
Or like I just get like...
And you in people's mouths.
Yeah, no, and I'm in there, right? So, like, no. So, I have to... Oh, and then that's another thing. Like, I keep toothbrushes and toothpaste, like...
On deck.
Like, I don't care. You're brushing your teeth. Like, I don't give a fuck.
It's just a little funky,
teeth.
my boy.
Yeah. No, we're brushing our teeth. Like, I keep it there. So, there's no, like, excuses. I don't take it. Like, I'm gonna be in there. This is not, like... It has to be a clean environment for both of us. Like... So I make sure of that. I make everything safe. But I don't know how clean other people are. So that's another thing you got to think about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Bianca, the girl that taught me, like, she teaches you to be really, really clean. But then again, since, like, there's no regulations of it. There's no like, board certification.
Walking by, like...
Yeah, there's no person that was going to be like, what the fuck? Like, like nobody's going to tell you anything. So for that, like, I try to be really clean. But like I said, like, I don't know how clean other people.
Have you had somebody with like halitosis, like the little funky breath?
I have, because when you do like night markets, people are drinking and eating,
Oh,
and like
okay.
they're just out there.
Imagine.
Yeah, no.
They're like, you know what would be fire right now?
Yeah.
A tooth gem.
I know, and they're fucked up. No, I try. So that's another thing is they're gonna keep drinking. I can't give them the tooth gem because it's gonna fall off.
Oh, okay.
So I do tell them that, like, are you gonna keep drinking? Because if you are, I'm not even gonna do it. Like,
not even with the straw.
well, no, because it's gonna like, well, alcohol is gonna dissolve the glue like immediately.
I got you.
Yeah, you have to let it set for at least like 2 hours before it'll like actually.
That's like you can't for the rest of the night stop drinking, bro. Like you need help.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sober. I'm a
Oh, for real?
recovering alcoholic.
Hey, that's what's up.
So that's
how
another
long?
thing too. I'm 2 years, 27 months actually.
27 months. That's a long.
Yeah, a little
Was
bit.
it not to like be rude, but was it like a problem?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't like a problem.
You went out here like
if you were to compare how much I was drinking at the most, it's not even like close to like what everyone my age is drinking now. Like now, still, you know what I mean? But it was more that I was just like drinking a lot, like all the time, as opposed to like drinking a lot all at once. Do you know what I mean? Like
instead of binging, you were just
I was
constantly
just like
drinking?
I would like have a drink after work Monday, Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of it was because I went to college in a college town, so we would have like
SDSU for sure.
like Wine Wednesday and Thirsty Thursday and this Friday and da da da.
Well, it's Saturday. You gotta keep drinking.
Yeah.
Sunday
like
brunch
for the boys. Duh,
yeah.
You gotta go. Sunday brunch. Yes, like all that. And I wasn't in Greek life, but like my brother was in a frat, and like I had a lot of friends that were in frats. So like I was always just constantly drinking. And even though I wasn't like drunk, like fucked up, I was just drinking a lot. Like every single day, I was having like a White Claw. Like even after I graduated from school, like I felt like that whole year, because I graduated early. Like I was like a year ahead. So
you weren't even supposed to be drinking.
yeah, exactly. But like, so I was like younger. So I turned 21 right after I graduated. So like I wasn't even legal until after college. That whole year after college, I was just like, yeah, bars, like clubs, like going everywhere. And then I had a friend, he passed away in a drinking and driving accident.
Damn, rest in peace.
And it like I know, rest in peace. It like woke me up. I was just like, whoa, hold on, like reevaluate everything. Like I was just thinking about everything. And like I didn't stop drinking right away, but I think maybe like 2 or 3 months after, February, March, April, May. Yeah, 3 months after, I was just like, dude, what am I doing? Like, what's the point? Oh, because I went out and I went to a comedy show and I had like, they didn't have cocktails or anything. They just had like beers. And I don't drink beer. Like that was just like, I was never a beer girl. I like went ahead and ordered like an Angry Orchard. And then I was like, I have a problem. I have a problem because I literally couldn't say no. Like, I had to drink an Angry Orchard.
You had to.
Like, that was like on, it was on my to-do list for today. Like, I had to drink a beer.
So they're like, we don't have drinks, but we have like sodas. Y'all nothing with alcohol?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I went out of my way to drink an Angry Orchard. Like,
yeah.
That's actually wild. So, I literally just was like, you know what? This is my last drink, as sad as that is. But I took it, and then I was like, you know what? That's it. After that, I just was like, let's see how long I can go. And then after a while, it was literally so long that I was like, there's no point in drinking anymore. Like, I've gone so long without it. So, yeah, at first it was just like, let's see how long we can go. And then now it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm sober. And I mean, I enjoy it. I wouldn't say like I have a drinking. Well, I guess you could say like I had a drink. I have a problem with drinking, but I wouldn't say I have a drinking problem. Do you know what I mean? I just like when I do drink. That's another thing. I was a really aggressive drunk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I would just
small
be, like,
too.
Fighting, like screaming at people, like getting kicked out
toxic
of clubs.
As fuck.
Yeah,
huh?
Super toxic. Like. Just not the best person or
going
version
through
of
phone.
myself. Yeah, no, literally not the best version of myself. But at the same time, like it was a time to be had. You know what I mean? Like I had to do that for me to realize that like it wasn't what I needed for myself. But I mean, I'm still like Cali sober. Like I still smoke.
Yeah.
Like all that. But that's how I know like it's such a different like vibe. Like I can be completely in control of myself and like mellow out. Like it's not like I'm out here like fighting bitches all shit like all high, like whatever. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a problem with people like drinking around me. Like my boyfriend, he actually went sober after me and him met because he felt like he had a drinking problem. But he still drinks now. Like he just went sober for like to see if he could do it or not. He drinks like 1 or 2 beers and that's it. Like he calls it a day. But I mean, I really don't have a problem with it. But I do have a problem with it when people are like drunk as fuck, like all
and
the
you're
time.
sober,
and I'm just like, okay, like. But I don't have anybody in my life like that. So to be honest, like I'm not really ever like
that's good.
Like ever having to expose myself to that. Yeah.
I was watching a few years ago. I was getting ready for work, and there was this show on HBO of this college girl. They're gonna follow her and see how many drinks she has.
Oh, okay.
She's like, I'll probably have like 5.
Yeah.
And they were keeping count, and I was like, bing, bing, bing.
Oh my
bing.
God.
I think she got up to like 20 something drinks.
That's crazy.
She was like passed out in the bathroom, and I was watching, and I was like, yo, is that me? Do I really go? I was like, I'll have a couple, and then like blacked out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna give up drinking. For a whole year, I didn't drink.
Mm-hmm.
And my boys like to go out and pop bottles. I used to go out with them, but I drink water, whatever they had, you know. Yeah. It was easy because I didn't have a problem. Like I can go months without drinking. It's not an issue. It was easy for me not to drink until a few days before New Year's.
Oh,
I was I had the craving so bad. I was like,
I
just be like, fuck it, I already got it, you know. Did 12 months, you know, or 11 and a half months. But I stuck it out and then finished the year. But ever since then, I don't drink much, but I like to enjoy a cocktail.
I mean, I definitely do miss it. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I could just have a cocktail, like whatever. But then I'm just like, oh, but then that just like defeats like the whole purpose of like the point of it. Like I could have it, and I wouldn't. I don't think I would like binge drink and get all fucked up or whatever. But at the same time, I've gone this long without it. Like I've lived this long without it. Like what's the point? Like what am I gonna do? Like if I'm not gonna get like super fucked up, what's the point of having one drink? Like. That's how I see it. I'm like, dude, if I want to be like on the floor, like if I'm not getting faded, what's the point? Like that's kind of where I'm like coming from. Where I'm like, there's no reason for me to do this. Like,
reminds me of that TikTok audio. She's like, wait, why did we take an Uber if we're not gonna get blacked out drunk?
Literally,
which is like logical. I get it. That makes sense.
No, but that's how I genuinely feel, and so that's why I decide not to drink. But like for example, like with smoking, I tried to make it like a thing where like I only smoke if I'm happy. Like if I'm nervous or sad or angry, like you won't catch me high. Like because I realized that a lot of my drinking problem or whatever is that I would be like whatever, I'm just gonna go drink and with my friends and like get over it, like whatever. Like
forget about the problem.
Yeah, and it wasn't even anything crazy. Like I could literally like fail my fucking math test. I'd be like, well,
gotta go get blacked out.
I'm gonna go black out tonight. Fuck it, like whatever with my friends, and then like whole time I'm like, I should really be studying, like whatever. I mean, I got really good grades in college. I don't know how the fuck I did that, but I did. I graduated like in honors, like top of my class. I literally was like, how? Like I don't remember any of that. Was it mostly like male teachers? No, I had mostly female teachers. I know. I was like, period. Look at me. But I did like I crunched down during finals. Like I was like always studying. But yeah, I don't know. Like I think I just decided like not to like abuse weed like how I did alcohol, just because it was just so like it was harsh. Like I just feel like I could have an espresso martini, but I can't because 21-year-old me would go have an espresso martini if she broke up with her boyfriend. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, that's kind of where I'm like, okay, well, you already did that. Like, there's only a certain amount of times you can do something, and I already exceeded the amount. So like, whatever. So with weed, it's more just like a ritualistic situation for me.
Have you tried cutting both? Or like
I have
dry.
Yeah, when I first went sober, I went like completely just completely like sober, and then maybe like a month in, I was just like, this is boring. And then I was like, okay, like let's let's see, like let's explore. But so I used to be vegan like a long time ago. During that time, I didn't drink. Like I literally was like, no toxins
in my body. My body is a temple.
Yeah, literally. I was like, my body's a temple. I had no tattoos too. I was like, I would never. No, and
you don't
so,
put bumper stickers on a Ferrari.
Literally, okay, Kim Kardashian. And so then when that was going on, I would say that a lot, and I remember thinking to myself like, well, weed comes from the earth, like da da da. So I was like, okay, I had this thought, like let me just like relive this thought, whatever. I don't know. It just became like such a very like spiritual thing, and like I have my boundaries with it, like I said, and like honoring those boundaries is what's kept me having such a great relationship with it, because I'm not like crying, or I don't associate sad or like anything bad with it, so it's good. But I was smoking a little too much. I definitely have cut back like a lot. But I feel like that was mostly when I was like during COVID, when there was like nothing else. No. I was like, I'm gonna get high off my ass right now. But now like I'm busy. Like I can't be driving and being high. Like that's
you can't be doing hair
illegal.
High.
Yeah, I mean I probably could, but I don't. Like yeah, no, I probably could.
For the record, in case anybody.
Yeah, I don't. In beauty school I would, but
that's
out of beauty school I haven't, just because like. Well, one is like I'm out of my house so early, and I'm like, oh fuck, like I don't even have time to eat breakfast or like half the times do my hair. So I'm running out the house, and then I have my dog with me too. She can't be around weed because she's a baby. She's like 4 months, so like I don't want her to be high because that's fucked up.
You want to introduce that life?
Yeah, no, well like she's just like a baby. Imagine like getting a baby high, that'd be fucked up. So like yeah, no, she's just like. I'm trying to tell like, so if I have her, I'm like, you know, and I just can't. So I have to like stick to like only doing it like at night when I'm going to bed, which is so funny because I feel like an old lady, but it's okay. It's okay.
I'm like, just gonna smoke this
joint.
I'm
gonna watch my reality TV and smoke my weed, but. No, I mean, it's fun and it's nice. Or, like, I'll do it with my friends if we're, like, getting together for, like, lunch or something. Like, none of my friends drink. We're all, like, smokers. So, like, we'll just, like, smoke, eat some soup, and call it a day. Like, that's kind of, like, our, like, mimosas and brunch situation. Like, that's what we do. But, yeah, like, for the most part. But I still do go out. Like, I just came back from Vegas. We went out. Well, we only went out one night. The other
Did you
2
hit a
nights.
pool party?
We were going to, but we decided to scratch that and then go to Caesar's Palace because we wanted to play mermaids in the
pool.
What? We wanted to play mermaids in the pool.
So
like,
you get
swim and like play mermaids in the pool.
With like a thing or
no, just like pretend.
Imagine.
Yeah, with our imagination.
Real
like,
potheads, what's up?
I know, literally. No, and then I was just talking about how my whole life is just like me unlocking new GTA maps. Like every time I go somewhere new, I'm like, dude, this is a GTA map for sure.
For sure.
And so like when we were in Vegas, I unlocked a super elite smoking spot, and I was like, guys, like we need to come back here. But I didn't know that you had to like go to Caesar's Palace to like you had to be like a guest.
A guest to their pool?
To be in the pool. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Because there was like barely any people in there. We just like walked in. They didn't. I mean, they said something to us, but I was like.
I was gonna say like a pool party is always like a must, but you don't drink.
No, I don't drink. I mean, I wanted to go, but the girls that did drink, they didn't want to go.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, well, I want to go.
Yeah, like, good.
No, we want to play mermaids.
Good group of friends there and shit.
Yeah.
Mine are all alcoholics and
they were 21. Like girls were 21. I was the old hag. I'm over here like, let's go. They were like, no, we want to play mermaids and we want to look ugly at the pool right now. And I was like,
instead of getting all cute.
Well, because my boyfriend came with us because he's always like the security guy.
That's
like,
what's up.
I know. Well, because the trip was supposed to be like me, my best friend, and my boyfriend. That was it.
3.
And then that was it. And my friend's sugar daddy paid for like the room. So we were like, okay, like we're just gonna like us 3 sleep in here. Then her friends ended up coming like de colgada, so like they just came. But the girls ended up being super nice. But they were younger because my friend's a model and the girls were models as well. So they came, but we had a grand old time. And my boyfriend, the only thing was that he was like I said, like he was just scaring the hoes, like for them, like
yeah.
Just like I felt so bad. Like every time they wanted to go do something, they're like, "Is the guy with you?" We'd be like, "Yeah," and they'd be like, "Never mind." We'd be like,
because it's like, hey, yo, bring those girls to the section.
Yeah.
Oh, he's with them?
Never mind. No. Yeah.
He's hella cock blocking.
And I would always be like, "Go with yourself. I'll stay out here with him. Like it's fine." And they'd be like, "No, we feel bad." And because my boyfriend, he grew up with only sisters, so he's a girly. Like he's
don't do my man like that. Hey, bro, I'll cut that out, please.
But no, like he for real is just like chismeando. Like he's literally my source of chisme. Like anytime I'm like, guys, I heard this, it's because my boyfriend somehow found out. Like he's always telling me stuff. So like we were in there, like I'm like gossiping with my boyfriend, like blah, blah, blah. You just like, I felt bad. They're just like, it's because we want your boyfriend to come and we want you to come too, but we just feel bad because they don't want you guys there. And I was like, it's okay, guys. It's okay. But I mean,
I for sure would have been like, babe, go.
No.
She's gone on her Vegas trips.
Yeah.
She's about to go to Miami next week.
Well, because he and I had both never been to Vegas. So we
it was
wanted
your first time.
We wanted it to be like our first time together, but we were just, well, he drank a little bit. Well,
I mean, for you.
Yeah,
like,
but
sober.
yeah. For me, I was sober. But I mean, they have hella dispensaries. And
for
like
sure.
24-hour dispensaries. They had like all these things. So I went there. My parents were also in Vegas the same time. Because my dad, they work in packaging. My dad went...
In what?
Packaging.
Oh, packaging.
Yeah, so they do like boxes, like
Okay.
any sort of boxes. Like if you have a product, they probably make the box work.
Oh, that's
like,
what's up.
They do like, they work with a lot of big brands as well. So they were there for like a dog show. Yeah.
Rich people shit?
Yeah,
you know?
some weird shit. I don't know. My dad was there because he was selling something, but he was just like, I don't know, like... There's just a bunch of dogs here. And I was like, okay. So I felt better because, like, at least I had my parents there.
And your man.
And my man there. And my best friend there. But we went for swim week.
Oh, okay. They just had one here, too.
Yeah. My friend, she models. Her name is Vanessa. She's really great. She models for, like, she modeled for Swim Week. She models for, like, a lot of brands and, like, different, like, fashion people in, like, San Diego. She models for like Fuerza Regida and Peso Pluma, like all the things, and I do her hair. So I was going to do her hair, like that's literally the only reason we went. But we're being big bags because we ate
big bags
all of Las Vegas. Like we went,
hit up the buffets.
We fucking hit up the best buffet we could find. We paid. I didn't even care. I was like, babe, I got you. What, you pick a buffet, I got you.
It's two gems, don't trip.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god, I ended up paying like $250 for the buffets, like all together, and I was like, fuck, why did I do that?
Was it fire though?
Yeah, it was pretty
That's fire.
Yeah, it was good. The crab broil was pretty disgusting though, I will say. But everything
and usually that's like the easiest one too.
That's what I thought. But the corn was nasty. That's when I was like, what are they feeding me? No, it was good. But then we also went to like the Gordon Ramsay restaurant. And then obviously that one was, we did that. What else did we eat?
Was it hot as fuck?
Was it hot? Yeah, it was hot. It wasn't like hotter than here. I think it was drier than here.
It's pretty humid here now.
It's humid here, but I think it was just drier. But same weather, like 95.
Oh, it's pretty chill for Vegas. Yeah. I've been out there when it was like 120.
No.
I felt like my shoes were melting at the pool party. I was like, my shoes they're gonna fall off by the time.
Just stayed home.
Yeah,
I would not have gone to that.
If I wasn't drunk, I would have been. And my boy always says, he's like, damn, bro, you couldn't shut up until you got drunk. Because I was like, fool, it's fucking hot, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big boy too, bro. This is hot. And he's just like,
I know. I was telling my boyfriend, I was like, because he lost weight, but he used to be like a bigger boy. And so I was telling him, I was like, oh, it's kind of hot out here. He goes, it's hot? How do you think I feel? I'm a big boy out here in Vegas. I'm just following out 4 girls around fucking Vegas. It's hot. It's hot all the time. And I was like,
under titty sweat.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna shut up now. I just wanted to say that it's hot out here. He was like, yeah, I know. But yeah, no, it was hot, but it was fun. We went to Dre's at night. That's all we did. We did like Dre's after hours, and then we did go to the strip club.
Oh, so which one?
The Rhino.
Oh, Spirit Rhino.
Yeah.
That's what they got, the good quality there.
Yeah, they
got the real money makers.
They do. No, yeah, we went there. We got a little hookah. Hookah was expensive.
Did you let your man get a little lappy?
No, he's like boring about it. Well,
in front of you.
Well, that's what I was telling him. I was like,
ain't no guy gonna really enjoy a lappy in front of our girls. He'd be like,
you know,
I don't even like this.
Yeah,
babe.
right. You should talk to my exes because they were both very much enjoying lap dancing
in front of you.
Yeah,
they're like, babe, like this.
Yeah, literally. But to be honest with you, I was like, whatever, do you, be you, whatever. But he just was like, you know what?
I'm gonna go with him. You know what?
I cracked the code because, ladies, it's so hilarious. If you go to the strip club with your man and you want him to not think about the girl right in front of you, I just told him, you know what? That girl is giving like your sister vibes.
Oh fuck no!
He was like,
you're evil.
After that, like, he really didn't really look at
I'm surprised he even I'm surprised he likes women still.
He literally was like. I felt so bad, but I had to do something.
Nah, that's foul.
I had to do something.
You're foul.
So yeah, that was. I just had that, and then after that, I was pretty comfortable.
There's like a Uno reverse for guys to do their girl when you're out shopping. Be like, you pick something out. He's like, oh yeah, my ex had that. You'll be like, I don't want that shit.
Yeah. See, that's what I did. I was just like, yeah, she kind of looks like your sister, no?
I would be so tight.
He literally was like, and then after that, he was just like noticing things about the building. He was like,
well, yeah, at that point,
scaffolding over there.
He doesn't give a fuck no more.
Yeah, like he just stopped caring about the girls, or he did like point out one girl, but he was more like just like. They let her on the stage, and I was like, yeah, no. I know. I was like, yeah.
You should have waited, because then you would have seen like his real type. Because like
I didn't want to. I'm good. I've seen all I needed to see.
Yeah, like I don't need my feelings hurt.
No. I'm good. I already know what it feels like.
A strip club is like 31 flavors. Like you get to pick what you really like.
Well, yeah. The thing was though that so we went because my friend was modeling at the strip club. So already half of the women.
You mean her shift?
So they do this thing. I don't know if you saw them at Swim Week, but it's called the Black Tapes.
Oh
project,
yeah.
Where they like tape them up in like electrical tape.
Pretty much showing everything.
Yeah, they're not wearing anything.
Yeah.
So she was modeling there, but it was on the other half of the strip club. So on one half of the strip club, he already felt uncomfortable looking at them because he was like anticipating seeing my friend.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
He knew a couple of the other models. So he already was trying to like
not
look like, or like look respectfully. You know what I mean? So he was already like on edge. And then the other half of the strip club is just like random girls from Vegas or whatever, like random strippers. And then I made the comment. So then I think like after that he was just like, I want to leave, like actually
let's go check out Chippendales.
Yeah, like
what the fuck?
He did say like maybe we should go to the Thunder Down Under, and I was like maybe we should. I think I would like that.
And he's like, don't that look like your brothers?
I know, but I would probably be like, nope. See, like that's what I'm saying. Like I can not associate myself with the comments that are made, but he just straight went like.
You're evil.
Yeah, that
was toxic of you, by the way.
That was, but it's okay.
No, it's not.
That was the one time I really needed to detox.
And you didn't like buried in there.
Yeah, it was very cutesy. I was like, doesn't she like? I was more so just being like,
oh my god,
she's giving like your sister vibes, and he was like, no.
He's I was picturing her lap dance.
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah. Well, honestly, that's not the comment I even wanted to make. So I was like, you know what? I'm glad I made that comment because I could have.
What did you want to say?
Oh, I was gonna say that she looks like your mom, but I didn't.
You foul.
I didn't because I was like, well, it's not really his mom. It's more like his sister that it looks like. But
did it really look like his sister though?
It did. Okay, that's why I made the comment.
So his sister looks like a stripper, low key.
No, I think like her actual face.
Oh, okay.
Like her. I wasn't even looking at her body. Like her actual face. I was literally like, oh my god,
she looks like
your sister. And it took me a long time to get there too, because I was like looking at this girl and looking at her and looking at her and looking at her. I'm like, I know you, but we're in Las Vegas. There's no way I know you. I don't know anybody here. And then I was like, that's what it is. And then
Cuñada,
literally. And my boyfriend was like, oh, that's so fucked up. I can't believe you said that.
I wonder if he told this sister.
I'll tell her. I'll literally be like, bro, guess what I did?
You have a doppelganger.
Yeah, no, I'll tell her exactly what I did, and she'll probably laugh and be like, that was a good one.
You should have made him wait outside.
Yeah. No, but it actually happened to be that strip club is the strip club from The Hangover.
Oh, yeah.
So my boyfriend and I just kept thinking, like, we went to Caesar's Palace, and then we did this.
Does he live here?
Yeah, no, we were like, bro, we're living The Hangover.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we lost somebody, too. We lost one of the... Because she disappeared with a guy, but we lost her for 2 days, and we didn't know...
2 days?
Well, we didn't know where she was, but the girl that she came with knew where she was.
Oh, okay.
So we were just like, she's gone. Like, you just don't know where she's at.
And you're home, and you guys are just like, well...
Yeah, we were like...
We lost one?
Yeah. We're down one soldier. And no, we found her though. It was fine. She was good. The whole time she was fine. She was like, oh no, yeah. I'm good. We were like,
yeah. Having the time of her life.
Yeah, literally living it up with this man, and then we're over here like we're living The Hangover. No, it's a good time. Las Vegas. I have thought about living in Las Vegas. I did like
living there?
I loved it. Like, you know what I really liked about it? Despite the fact that I don't drink, the fact that I could potentially make money 24/7.
Oh, because there's nobody.
Because it's just like...
And there's mad strippers who need their hair done.
Yeah.
You know
I was just like, you're telling me I could just like work all the time? I'm down.
Oh, you like working there?
Oh, I love it. Like, I wish I could... I wish there was more people wanting to get their hair done at like 6 in the morning. Because if I could start working at 6 to get off earlier, I would. But people just don't like that.
Yeah, nah.
I'm like, why?
6 in the morning, girl? What's wrong with you?
I'm up.
Just because you a crackhead.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
No, I'm just like have ADHD, and I've always woken up at 6, like for school. And then after that, I was like, okay, well now what? Like I've been waking up at 6 for school for the last 17, 20 years of my life, and then out of nowhere it just stops.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I'm the same way. My alarm's for 6, but I'm up at 5:30, and I can't go back to sleep.
Yeah, I finally get the old viejitos, like why they're up. Yeah. No, I mean I'd be going to the gym now. Like I'll wake up, I go to the gym at 7, and then my dog wakes up really early, so I hang out with her. I was gonna bring her, but she's insane. So I was like, no.
She's a puppy.
She just barks a lot now.
Oh, bro. Yeah,
it's not that she barks like a lot. Like she wouldn't be barking right now, but like if she needs something, she'll bark, and then if she needs to pee, she'll just pee. So I'm like,
I think I had a guest bring their dog once.
Yeah.
And it was like not sit still.
Yeah, well, she'll sit still, but because she barks, I'm like, it's literally a recording. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, there's no point in doing that.
Good looking out.
Yeah. That would be so stupid.
I had a girl, she came with her kid, but she didn't even give me like a heads up so I can get a toy or something.
Yeah.
She just showed up with her kid, and I was like, well, if he can just sit there.
That doesn't work.
Bruh, it was like, in the video, you see him just
Isn't it weird that like you don't remember doing that to your mom when you were little? Because I don't.
That's true. Well,
like,
no, I wouldn't. My mom would beat my ass.
No, I mean, yeah, but like you don't remember
being bad,
being like that needy. No, not even bad. Like,
well, we don't know it's bad.
My friend has a kid, and like she's brought him to like a shoot before where she's modeling, and I'm taking care of the kid. Because I just do hair, so like I'll just be like, yeah, bring the kid, I'll take care of him, and I grab him. But like I didn't realize like, oh my god, she really like if I wasn't here, who would be doing this? Like, because it's not that he's a bad boy or anything.
He's a kid,
but he's just like he'll draw something and be like, mommy, you know what I mean? So like he just wants to talk to her or anybody really. He just wants to interact. I don't remember doing that as a kid, but that's what I'm saying. Like kids are just needy, like they're just like
just naturally.
No, I just think it's weird that we don't remember doing that. Like I don't remember being so high maintenance to my mother. Like
I see what you're saying.
I feel like everyone was like that. Like,
probably.
Like where like that whole like Stewie thing when they're like ma.
You're like what?
Yeah, like I don't remember that at all. Yeah. And then my mom tells me I did that. I'm like, what do you mean?
Like when?
Yeah, and then
that must have been your other daughter.
Yeah, and then she only has the one. And then like she just like looks back at the videos. I'm just like, That's annoying. Yeah, that's why I don't want to have kids.
That was not cutesy.
I know, that was not demure. That was not cutesy or mindful.
We watch my niece. Sometimes my sister goes out way more than me. She's older.
Yeah, you don't have kids, right?
No, she'll be like, "Can you watch it?" I'll be like, "Yeah, for sure." And like, I'll close my eyes and she'll be like, "John, wake up. Wake up." I'm like, "Girl, just watch TV, man."
I
like,
used to open my dad's eyes fully with my hands. I would go
like
that.
nah, you're not allowed to sleep.
Yeah, no, I would be like, wake up and play with me. And then I would stomp around in my shoes. I'd be like, da, 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 da. And that's why I'm like, if I had a kid, I know my kid would do that to me times 10. Like,
For sure. You're going to pay it back.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Karma.
I think I'm okay.
So you don't want kids?
No. I have my dog.
That's enough.
She's good. Yeah.
What is it?
Shih Tzu. She's a Shih Tzu. She's so cute.
What is it called? Parents? Like the pet parents or?
Oh, I'm a dink.
Fur mom?
No, I'm a dinkwad.
A dinkwad.
That's what we are. My boyfriend and I are.
For Shih Tzus.
No. So a dinkwad stands for double income, no kids with a dog.
Oh, we have cats.
Dink-whack.
Dink-whack. What's up?
With a cat. Yeah, no.
It is pretty cool. I'm not, because most of my friends, I would say like almost all of them have kids. And it's always like, hey, y'all want to do this? Or like, oh, I got to see if my mom can watch it. Or like, find a babysitter. And it is pretty cool for us to be like, hey, we should go here for this weekend. Like,
yeah.
We just need my niece to come feed the cat once. It's not that deep. And so that is a nice convenient.
Yeah, I have my dog. She's a little more high maintenance than a cat. But it's easier to find somebody to take care of my dog than it is like a baby.
Even dogs, because like somebody has to walk them. Unless you have like a backyard.
My dog, I have a big backyard, but my dogs are like humans. Like the big one does not want to walk. Like she would rather die. She does not want to do that.
She's like, absolutely not.
The littler ones, they like walking a lot more. But my new dog, she is just too little to know what a walk is. Like I've never walked her before. But it's because she...
Lap dog.
Well, Shih Tzus were bred to literally be on your lap.
Yeah.
There's nothing else for them to do.
So she doesn't
know anything. Yeah, literally.
Very cutesy.
She doesn't know anything. Like she's just a baby. But
she's like, I'm a girl.
Yeah, she's just a baby. She's just a girl. No, but she doesn't know what a walk is because she's too young. Like she doesn't have her shots yet, so she can't be walked. Does that make sense?
Oh, she can't.
She can't be outside.
Yeah.
Like so.
She can pick up some.
Yeah.
Some bug or some shit.
She got fucking.
She have worms? Have you seen that before? That shit is nasty.
I didn't look at it, but
it looks like spaghetti. I was like, what the fuck?
She did have worms, and it sucked. She got it from eating horse poop, which I don't even.
Where'd you even
near horses?
Damn.
But I got her from TJ, so that's probably why. My friend that has the baby, like, I feel so bad for her because, I mean, I love her. I'm sure, like, he's a blessing and everything, but. Like, imagine just trying to, like, go on vacation with your mans, and you're just like, oh, well, actually, I have a whole baby. Hell no. And I'm impulsive.
You're all telling your man, is the baby coming?
Yeah, no, I would be like, At least with my dog, like, because she's just a dog, if we get, like, an Airbnb that's dog-friendly, like, we could just have her there, and she's really good. Like, she is an escape artist. She doesn't like being, like, in a cage or anything. She, like, needs to be held like all the time, but for the most part, like once she's held, she doesn't make a noise. Like she also is really used to me wearing her, so like you have like a little strap, like a little kid strap. So I wear her, so she like needs that, like she needs the human contact. So as long as she's got someone touching her, she's fine. But she's a good dog. Yeah. She's not bad. I just couldn't imagine myself like fully just like enslaving myself to a child. No.
I have a friend who told me, I asked her, I was like, hey, you never want a kid? She's like, I'm too selfish.
I think like, that's what it is.
I need the attention for me, not a baby. And I was like, oh.
Well, at first when I was younger, I would be like, when the fuck am I going to stop drinking for a baby? Like, I could never see myself doing that.
You're like, put down the bottle to hold the bottle?
Exactly.
Nah, fam.
Now that I'm like sober, I'm like, wow, one, that was the first red flag. 2,
That should have been like sign number one. Like,
yeah, like that girl's probably an alcoholic. No,
yeah,
two
she got it.
like,
Oh shit.
is like the now I think like why like I would have to stop working. Like I wouldn't want to do that. Like having to stop working.
You probably can't be around those kind of chemicals, right?
You have to stop working at like you can stop working around like 7 months, 8 months. But even then, that's pushing it. Like, I think you can stop working before that. But regardless, like, that's a long time to not work.
Of no income?
If you're self-employed like I am, you're not making...
There's no PTO.
No. There's no maternity
leave.
There's no nothing. So that's kind of where I'm coming from, is that I'm just like, oh, no. And I'm not going to rely on the partner to, like, put the money up for me. Like, I just don't trust that. Like, what if he gets fired or something? Like, I don't know. Like, literally anything could happen to your income. So I'm just kind of like, yeah.
Does he want, like, you guys talk about it? That he's like,
we don't want children.
Oh, both of you on the same page.
We're good.
That's what's up.
The only people that want us to have children
Your
are our parents. Yeah, that's it. But
no me vas a dar un nieto.
I'm like, yeah, I have my Maya right here. Look at her. She's so pretty. And they're like,
do your brothers have kids?
No, I just have one brother actually, but
okay.
I grew up with all of my cousins, like my dad's siblings, their kids, and they're all boys. But no, my brother and I
are you the only girl on this side of the family? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm the only girl on that side, and then I'm also the oldest. So my brother and I are the oldest. So they're not even thinking about kids. Like they're little
kids.
Yeah. They're just all young. Like I think the ones after us the kid after me is 24, but then after him, it's like 20. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like a big jump.
It's a big gap.
And then, no, they're all, like, just in school. One of them just moved to Paris. Like,
they living his life.
He doesn't even have a plan. He just lives there. Like, he's just like, I'm just here. So, yeah, I mean, everyone's just, like, doing their thing. I do have some girl cousins on that side, but they're young. Like, 13. Like,
so it's not even...
They're not even thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm the one that has all the pressure, but to be honest, they've already given up. They're like, she's not doing it.
She lost hope.
Yeah, they're like, the minute I got a tattoo, they're like, she's done. And
we lost her to the streets.
Yeah, she's done. That's it. And
did they flip out when you got your first tattoo?
My grandma, like, kind of did a little bit.
Which one was your first one?
It's on my rib, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they didn't really even see it. And then after that one, I think I got this one.
The heart?
Yeah. But this one was like, it was like a tribute to my great grandma, because she was like super religious and she would collect a lot of religious art and stuff like that. So that was more for her. So I mean, I don't think people really like cared too much or anything like that. But I think the minute that I got it, everyone was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Now all of my cousins, like the boys, they all want tattoos.
And it's your fault.
And it's my fault.
100%.
But like, they're not allowed to get them. And I'm like,
they're gonna get them.
Well, also too is that they don't make their own money. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So now they're just kind of like waiting to have jobs and stuff. Whereas like I've been making my own money for a long time, so I'm just like, well, if you guys come to San Diego, like I can hook you guys up.
I got you.
I got you. I've offered some of my cousins too, like on my mom's side, but they don't even.
My mom lost her mind when she saw my first tattoo.
I bet.
She like stormed out of that, like dramatically
stormed
out of
the
house.
And she laughed at me.
Oh,
she was laughing because I was in pain.
The ribs?
Yeah, she was like, yeah, you should get your ribs out of that. Knowing
Does she have tattoos?
No, but like nobody in my family has tattoos.
Just you, the thug.
I'm the first person. Like, not one human being in my family has a tattoo until me. So I was just like,
trendsetter. So.
And I'm gonna get a bunch. And I'm gonna look like a Chipotle bag, and it's gonna be so funny.
That's the goal.
Yeah, no, but no. After that, like now they're all like, I want this and I want that and da da da. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like the stuff they want is so ugly. Like so, I'm just kind of like, don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. Like think about it before you do it.
It's permanent.
Yeah, but like, not that like mine are great, but I thought about all of mine for a long time before I got them. The only ones I really didn't were like these brand
Those
new
look
ones.
like Friday the 13th. You
They
know what I mean?
do,
Like flash
little
tattoos.
Flash tattoos. They
Yeah.
were kind of. I did pick them, but this one, I just like bugs.
Oh, all
But
right.
most of the bugs in here are. This was the only
Praying
meaningless.
mantis?
Yeah.
Is there a symbol? I mean, does it symbolize something?
It just was when I was dating somebody that I just like probably shouldn't have been dating. I was just going through it, like having the hardest time of my life with it, and then I think he like cheated on me or something like that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a tattoo so that I could remember that I don't need a man. I could live my life without a man or whatever. So I got the praying mantis because I wanted to remind myself, like, because praying mantis, they don't even need men. Like, they just need them to reproduce, and then
they
eat
kill
their
them.
heads
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Crazy.
So that was kind of, I was like, that's
a little
what
toxic.
I need. I need that. I need that energy in my life. So I brought that energy to my body, but then I still got back together with the man. So
Oh, okay. So it didn't work.
no, it didn't work. Eventually it did, but it took a while.
A little delay. My bad.
Just because I didn't get any shading, so it really wasn't in there. You know what I mean? It was only the outline.
Yeah, it
I
was
only
just
had the
outline.
foundations. I didn't really have. Like,
I had to get the
full
shading for it to be
execution.
for sure
Yeah,
done.
But you know, since that didn't happen, no. But yeah, after.
I'm glad you didn't get no names on you.
Oh fuck no! That same ex, he got my initials tattooed on his
On
neck.
his big or like
Big, like my whole hand, probably like.
God damn.
I know. I was.
That's
like,
a fail.
I know.
He has to explain that to every girl now.
Well, he did cover it up,
Okay.
but I don't know how good you can cover that up.
Yeah. Oh, A what? What A Ashley?
He just got the giant A right here.
Oh, okay.
But it was that same day that I got this done. He was like, "I want to prove to you
That I'm gonna stop cheating.
And then I was like, "Bro, like, there's nothing you can do for me to even believe whatever you're saying right now."
But it worked.
And then yeah, duh, he tattooed my whole and
You're like, he does love me.
I know. I was like, wow. No, I was over here feeling myself like, damn, I really got it like that. Someone got my whole name, initial, no.
After he cheated, yeah. I like how you like look back. You're like, damn, that was.
Well, that was so stupid.
I was dumb.
I was definitely 21 when that happened. Yeah, no, you could tell my age. No. Now if someone did that, I would be like, you're fucking weird. I'm calling the police.
Yeah,
that's so
that's
weird.
low-key psycho.
Yeah, no. No, I would never do that. I wouldn't even get like a friendship tattoo with somebody or anything.
Damn,
like
bro.
No, I wouldn't do that. No.
Friends do come and go, so.
I've honestly, every long-term friend that I've ever had, even if I've been friends with them for like my entire life, has done at least one dirty thing to me. Where I would be like, why the fuck would I want that on my body? Like, no. Even if I forgave them over it, it's just like, no.
I have a matching tattoo with my. We got it the same day. My wife gives me shit all the time.
I would literally kill myself. I would kill myself and then I would kill you too.
but I justified because when she got it, she was so nervous that she was shaking, so it looked like shit.
Oh.
So I was like, it's technically, it don't even look the same.
Yeah,
like, you know what
but
I mean?
it's not like your initials or nothing.
No, it says Faith.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't get like.
No, it's fine. It's only when it's like a name or like a word, not like Faith, but like a word
Something
that,
like combined or something.
Yeah. Because like, for example, like my boyfriend and I, his mom's maiden name is my last name.
Also.
So if we were to get something together like that, even though it would be like separate, it would still be weird. Like I would be like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. Because you got to explain that later.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
I don't think I know anybody that has a name tattooed on them.
You gonna get your dog's name tattooed that you know?
No, my dog's name was, when she passed away, her name is Luna. So I was going to get a moon. But I don't know
My
where
name is
to put it.
Luna.
I'm going to get it like right here.
It's not Moon. Have you
I
seen
know.
that video?
Yeah. No, not like a moon. Es Luna. Yes, I do. I love that video. No, I was going to get that, a little moon tattooed on me sometime soon. But
Wait for the next Friday the 13th.
I know. No, I think I'm
tat.
gonna get like a good big one because I got this nice sun one
With the
hummingbird. So I would like to get something big, nice.
You know,
very
very hairstylish of you.
Yeah.
All you need now is the scissors behind the ear or some shit.
No,
that's too ghetto.
It's just too like everyone did it. You know what I mean?
Played out.
Yeah, it's like that's something you do when you're like in beauty school. And I'm not in beauty school anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'm like,
Oh, Sal.
I guess I just
graduated.
I lived past it.
Did you go to the apartment right here on Broadway?
No, is it? It's off A Street in
National City?
No, in downtown.
Oh, okay, in downtown.
Yeah. It's on this side. But
wait, is the one down here too?
That one's Bellis.
Oh, Bellis. I'm sorry.
That one's Bellis. No,
you went to the fancy one. My bad.
Yeah, don't even. No, I mean it was a good school. I'm not gonna like talk shit on it. Like education wise, it was a good school. I just feel like every beauty school you're gonna go to is gonna have its like weird dramas and like weird people.
Is it like an extension of high school?
Kind of. I wouldn't say extension because it's like different people, but it is like you do have like a bunch of people who are right out of high school.
Yeah,
but then you also have like in my experience, the people that were younger ended up being more mature. Like I felt like in my experience, they felt more like I could talk to them more, and I felt like I could come to them with more things, more adult topics. Whereas like all the people that I had like problems with or like didn't really get along with in beauty school, they were like 30.
Damn, this is little haters.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? How are you a full adult here right now? But
what were they like? That's what I'm saying. Like an extension of high school was it like
fight with a girl because
you got in a full
like
fight?
Not a fist fight, but like a full word fight with a girl because this is just a stupid topic, but I was in the break room and I was about to take a client and I had already taken one. And normally when you're in beauty school, you only take like a client a day. But because I was in like an honors program, I would have to take like 2 to 3 clients a day. I was on my second client going into my third one. And I asked some girl that I was in the break room, I was like, hey, can you tell me if I need deodorant? Like, just smell me real quick. And then she was like, yeah, for sure, I got you. And so she like smelled me. She's like, you're good. And I was like, okay, perfect. That was the whole conversation. This girl was in the break room and she was like, secrets don't make friends. And I was like,
what?
Well, it doesn't matter. Like, whatever I'm talking about, like, doesn't matter to you. And then she was like, well, what did you say? And I'm like, it shouldn't matter. Like, it has nothing to do with you. Because also, like...
That's low-key crazy, though.
Like, now here I am, like, telling this story. Like, this could have been, like, a random fucking day in my life, right?
Yeah.
But now here I am telling everybody that I was, like, nervous if I needed to, like, deodorant or not, right? And I'm literally over here like, well, I don't need to tell you that because it's embarrassing and also, like, not your business. Why doesn't it matter? Well, she just, like, wouldn't drop it. So finally, she was like, you're fucking weird, da da da. But that's, like, a trigger word for me. Like, you cannot call me weird. I'll fucking hit you. Like, I was like, seeing red. I was like, I'm gonna hit her. Like, I need to go to my car. I, like, went to my car, like, called my mom because I was trying to grow as a person at that point. So I was like, I don't want to hit her. Like,
was this sober you?
Yeah, this was already like I had just gotten sober.
Okay.
Like,
so flashbacks of like.
So I was just like fuck. Like, I really. Plus, too, like, not that I wouldn't always fight when I was drunk, but being drunk would like make me fight more because obviously I was
be like, more aggressive.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my god, and I called my mom, and then I had a whole fight. Anyway, I ended up cussing her out because I was like, dude, okay, she just kept pushing it. And I cussed her out. We both got in trouble. And then when she finally found out what I was actually saying, she felt so bad that she apologized to me in front of, like, the whole school. Like, she felt really, really bad. But then I was just like,
she had a guilty conscience.
Like, your 30-year-old self went out of your way to, like, start this whole drama over, like, you thought someone was whispering about you. Where, like, even if I was, girl, like, I would have just been like, okay, whatever. Like, you're whispering, that's you. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Pussy.
Yeah, literally. I was like, whatever. But that week that she did that, it was my birthday. So, I ended up having, like, 5 days of suspension, which technically, yeah, I know. But, I mean, it was whatever. I didn't really, like, get
but it set you back,
5 days. 5 days, literally.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, free 5-day vacation on my birthday, like, So, like, I was living it up. I was secretly grateful because I wanted to have time off for my birthday, but I didn't feel comfortable asking for the time off. So I was like,
they can be like, girl,
yeah,
they're
gonna be like, come on, it's your birthday. Like,
yeah, we'll have one next year.
Yeah.
Relax.
But it was fine. It worked out, and I was like, oh
When's your birthday?
November.
Oh, Scorpio.
Yeah.
The devil.
I know. Now you get the comment, the strip club comment. No. Yeah, there you go.
That makes all the sense.
No, once I tell you I'm a Scorpio, you're like,
November what?
November 8th. Yeah. Now you know. You're like,
I've never met like a non-crazy Scorpio in my life.
I know. I have the same birthday as Gordon Ramsay and SZA.
Okay.
There you go. Right. So now you know I'm crazy.
Even though I get along with all Scorpios, like I've never had an issue with October 11th.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're Libra.
Yeah,
my brother is a Libra. I have the Libra constellation on my that was my first test.
Oh, because of him?
Well, yes and no. It's just that everyone in my family is a Libra.
Oh, so
like my brother,
number
my
great
mom,
people in your life.
Like everybody. My mom, my brother, my grandma, my uncle, like so many people. So,
what's your boyfriend?
He's a Virgo. Oh. I know.
Oh, his birthday's coming up.
Oh, I know. September.
Hey, you got some big plan for him?
We're going to Nocturnal.
Oh, the rave?
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm excited. I've never been. It's my first time.
You gonna pop some E?
Unofficially.
Allegedly,
maybe. No, maybe. Yeah, it'll be fun. But I am excited because we're going dressed as South Park characters.
Oh, that's what's up.
I'm excited.
The slutty version or like the covered up version?
I might be slutty, but they're gonna be covered up because they're boys.
Of course.
Yeah. But
wait. You saying boys can't be slutty?
Well,
yo,
I know that was.
It's 2024.
I know that was so mean. Okay, yeah, you're right. No, but they did say that they wanted to go like more covered up because they thought they were gonna be cold or whatever.
I don't know. E makes you kind of hot, so I've heard.
Yeah, allegedly.
I don't know. A lot of people come here and tell me that.
Yeah, he's had guests tell him that before. I guess I don't know. No, but yeah. So we're gonna do that.
That sounds
I'm really
fun.
excited because I'm gonna be Kyle.
Kyle? Yeah. Which one's Kyle? Is that the main character?
Kyle
I haven't seen South Park in forever.
No, wait, yeah, I'll be Kyle. He's the one with the.
He's like the main one with the hoodie. I mean the beanie.
Yeah.
Like the winter beanie.
Yeah. That's gonna be me.
Isn't that in October too? The Nocturnal?
It's in September 13th. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it still might be a little hot, but
yeah, it's gonna definitely.
I know the desert gets cold at night. That's why. That's why
sure.
I was like, maybe we should dress. But then now my mom is making us wear that to Big Bear for Christmas.
The same outfits? You gonna be in the same outfit?
Yeah, she literally was like, you wanna buy dumb shit? You're gonna wear that at Big Bear now. And I was like, but Mom, they're South Park outfits. She's like, I don't care. I was like,
they're half naked.
No, not even that. Like, I'm gonna be snowboarding in a South Park outfit. People are gonna be like, look, there they go. It's fucking Eric Cartman and Kenny. Like, it's just gonna be like a meme. It's gonna be really.
I like your mom. She's a vibe.
Yeah, she was like, no, y ahora te lo pones y I don't even care. Yeah. You wanna buy dumb shit? Now you have to wear it. I was like, okay, fine.
I wanted to ask, why is being called weird so triggering?
I think because when I moved here, I moved here from Mexico.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What part?
People from Mexico City.
Oh, my family's there.
Yeah. So we moved here from Monterrey, but we're from Mexico City. We just lived in Monterrey for like 2 years, and like right before we lived here. But when I moved here, people didn't think I spoke English, but I did. And when I moved here, it was so strange. Like, people would literally just like look at me and be like, she's so weird, like thinking I didn't speak like anything.
You wouldn't understand.
But it was just because I wouldn't talk. Like, I just was like
shy.
Yeah, I was just a little girl. I was shy. I moved here on my birthday, so it was like on top of it, like first day of school is my birthday, and I'm just kind of sitting here like I don't want to tell anyone it's my birthday. You know what I mean? So it was just like awkward, and then you just have all these kids staring at you and calling you weird and stuff like that. So I think it just made me feel like, I don't know, weird. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just hate when people call me that. Like, I'm like, what do you mean?
Super. They could be like, bitch, you're all like, whatever.
Yeah, literally. You could call me whatever, and I would be like, you call me weird. I'm like, what is that? Yeah. So I think that's what it is. That's funny. Yeah, I go to therapy now, so
that's growth.
Worked through it. Yeah,
God's working on all of us.
No, I know. I've been in therapy for quite a while now, and it's been good.
Like it?
I love my
male or
therapy.
female.
She's a female, but she's
Okay.
a holistic therapist.
Holistic.
So she does everything through like, she tries not to like do anything like too chemically, like with pills and stuff like that. She's
Okay.
more like, let's
Natural.
try this like, we do brain tapping, which is like a sort of like, it's kind of like hypnosis, but not really, where you just like associate like certain movements to like trigger thoughts in your head to get over them. Yeah, it's a weird thing, but we do that a lot, and she's really sweet. She's great.
How'd you find that kind of a?
I went on an app called
Oh,
ZocDoc, and it's so
ZocDoc.
good. I should be sponsored. I tell people about this all the time. No, this app is so good. You can find like anywhere, like a dentist to like general care, like physicians, like anything really. You can find like a chiropractor. You can find a braces.
They have one
doctor.
for like that for like services. Like if you want like
Yeah. It's like
what is it called? Like if you're looking for somebody to come clean your house. Or,
TaskRabbit.
Yeah.
Like TaskRabbit. They have, it's like that, but it's for doctors, and so like you just go on it, and I just like I put in my insurance, and then it just told me all the doctors in my network, and I just clicked on one, and I had a different girl first, and then we did therapy. Great.
In person or online?
I do it online because it's easier, and then she ended up quitting like the practice she was at, and she couldn't take any of her clients. So I moved to this other lady, and she's great. I love her. She's pretty young, but she's really sweet, and she's a little expensive, but
Your insurance don't cover it?
Yeah, it's all covered.
Oh,
I pay like
okay.
$50, but like if I wasn't covered, it would be pretty expensive.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's good. I really like it. I think I've been in therapy for like 2 to 3 years now. That was another reason like why I got sober, because I was already in therapy, and I was just like, that is stupid. Like I shouldn't be drinking, huh? She's like, no, probably not. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But I think when my best friend passed away, I just was kind of like lost, and I didn't know like how to feel anymore. And then I was having a lot of anxiety. I've always suffered with anxiety, like actually, like diagnosed, like crippling anxiety and depression. To the point where like I've like stayed indoors in my room for like months on end, like just because of like how anxious I am to go outside. Like it's been pretty bad. But now I work through it, and like I feel like I don't have those like days anymore. Like I mean, yeah, obviously everybody does, but like it's easier for me to get up out of bed knowing that like I have therapy at the end of the week. I'm like, okay, at least I could talk to somebody about it at the end of the week.
That's crazy because what you do, like you interact with somebody.
So I went to school for communications because I was like not a great like I couldn't communicate with people. So when I went to school for comm, it actually like opened up the way that I like communicated so much. Like it taught me how to like talk to other people, and how to talk to myself, and how to argue, but like argue in a way that's gonna actually get the point across. You know what I mean? Like
productive argument.
Yeah, because I was in debate. I was in the debate team in college, and so it was like, well, now I have to learn how to actually make points, not just like spit shit out. You know what I mean? So like I think my college experience was more for myself rather than like for me to like have a job out of it. Like you know, a lot of times people just go to college to like
to get a job.
Get a job after. Like
so
I think
you did it for growth.
Mine was more for like personal growth,
That's
more
dope.
than like actual like using my degree. I mean, I do use my degree every day, but like not in the way that other people do. Yeah.
I've always wondered if I was like an anxious person, because my mom would always say eres bien muy nervioso. So I never like went to a doctor or anything. So I bought a book about anxiety. Sarah Wilson. It's the one that's laying flat.
Oh, okay.
It's the one I'm working on right now.
Nice.
And because I wanted to know like what is anxiety? Like maybe I've had it. Maybe because some people, you know, it's like, oh, I'm so anxious, but they don't really know what it is. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm gonna buy a book and see if I have some type of anxiety or something.
Yeah. No, a lot of people have anxiety. They just don't know that they do.
I'm sure there's different like levels too. Like,
there are.
Like you said, crippling where you can't even leave the house, but there's people who have like functioning anxiety.
No, so I have like, I have crippling anxiety, and then I have like severe. I wouldn't say it's crippling, but it's like pretty close, but depression.
Oh.
So my body just like, what happens is like my body just kind of like freezes, and I could move, I just don't want to. Like I literally like my body just gets like super heavy, my back gets like super tense, like I feel like have you ever been just like really, 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 really high and you feel like you're moving like a sloth? Like you're just kind of like, that's kind of how it feels, but like sober. Oh. And you feel high, like your body.
The effects
like
of being high,
you're
but
like boom, 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 boom. Like everything is so heightened, and you're just like, oh my God. And even though you're alone, you feel like everybody knows that you look like this right now, and like everybody knows that you fucking suck, and like all these things. And
that's intense.
Yeah, and then like a lot of times it's connected to like whatever my profession is too. So like I have a lot of like imposter syndrome where I'm like, there's no way I could be making money like this. Like there's no fucking way. Like I'm like sitting there like beating myself down, like you don't deserve this and da 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 like that. But I mean that was like maybe like the old me. I think now like after I've gone to therapy and like I've really like taken the steps to like not like make it worse, you know what I mean? Like going to therapy and like, you know, not drinking and like all these things. After doing that, like I feel like it's more manageable. Because obviously like alcohol will heighten whatever emotion. Like you could be happy and it'll heighten that. You could be sad, it'll heighten that. If you're anxious, it'll just make it worse. You know what I mean? Sure. So like I think once I realized that, I was like, okay, like, because a lot of times I would drink because it would help me with my anxiety. Like I would be like, yeah, now I have confidence. Like I could do this. And then I would end up being overly confident and then fucking things up or like doing something stupid or like whatever. And then I think like, yeah, and it was temporary because then in the morning you wake up and you're just like, oh,
with the headache.
Like, yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah, why did I do that? And so like now I think I'm like, okay, well, like I think I'm more just like unapologetically like anxious. Like if I don't feel like doing something, I'll cry about it and I'll be like, I don't want to go, but I really feel bad because I do want to go. Like I want to go, but my body doesn't let me go. Like, and I feel bad. I think it's easier for me to have these conversations even if I'm crying, because now I'm diagnosed. I can like really be like, I'm sorry, like I don't want to go. I can't go. Like this is just like a condition. It's like the flu. Like, yeah. I'm sorry, like, if I had COVID, you wouldn't be mad. Like, you know what I mean? I just have anxiety. Facts, like...
Should just tell them that, like, I got COVID.
Yeah, no, I literally could, but I don't. Like, I could lie. I just don't. You know what I mean? I would rather just tell the truth and be like, no, I have anxiety. I don't want to go. But, yeah, I think a lot of times, like, the people in my life now, like, they're very, like, yeah, like, she doesn't want to go. Like, that's fine.
They know.
Yeah, they know. But they're also like that, too. Like,
okay.
Like, a lot... Like, none of my friends have... Like, none of them are, like, neurotypical. They're all, like, neurodivergent. They have, like, ADHD or, like, some other shit, ADD, like, whatever. OCD, whatever. And so I think everyone kind of just gets that now. Like, if I'm like, oh, hey, like, actually, I don't want to go. They're like, okay, well,
we get it.
Have a good day. And then half the time they're like, oh, thank God I don't want to go either. I was just going because I thought you wanted to go. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Or, like, before I used to have these things called, like, Cinderella nights where I would tell my friends, like, I'll go, but it's a Cinderella night. And that just meant
you go home
I'm home by midnight. I don't care what you're doing. I'm home by midnight. Like, I don't care. So that was, like, sometimes I would have that
like a compromise.
Yeah, it's a cute boundary. But my friends didn't like that because I would, like, Irish goodbye a lot of the times. And then they're fucked up. They felt like they're losing me, like... So that one was the one thing that I had to just stop doing it because I felt like it just wasn't like a safe environment for everybody. Like specifically, like we're all girls and they're looking for me and I'm just gone. Yeah, and they don't even know that I'm gone. Like they're like freaking the fuck out. Like
somebody took
down
her.
The club, like
check the bathroom.
Yeah. No. So after that, I was like, you know what? Plus two, when I got into a relationship, I was like, I don't really have to do that anymore. Like, they don't be looking for me like that no more. But yeah, I mean, my boyfriend works at a Techo Beso, so he's
at the what?
Techo Beso. It's like a rooftop.
Oh, okay.
Bar, whatever. So he works there. So he's out like most nights, like weekend, like Wednesday to Sunday. He's out like at night, And so I'm home. I'm like, don't bother me, guys. I'm sleeping. Like, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's chill.
Did you have reservations about when I asked you to come on the pod?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Like you said, like, you have all like the.
Yeah.
It could have been like, oh my god, or like.
I think because so I have a podcast myself, but I haven't been going on it like or doing it like as much as I wanted to, just because like the way that my actual hair career like panned out, it just started being like boom, 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 boom. So I didn't have time. I'm trying to like do it all now again, but the point of my podcast before was like just people being in their 20s, like just
having fun,
it's called like being 20 something, and it's just about like going through your 20s and like giving people advice, even if you're older than your 20s. Like everyone went through their 20s, like share something that you went through in your 20s that was pivotal to who you are right now, right? And so like I think doing that has helped me like just talk more. But then I also was like on like that radio show, so whenever it's anything to do with like microphones, I forget that there's cameras. Like I just tell myself there's no cameras, and then then it's fine because I'm just like, it's just my voice, like it's fine. But it's easier for me to just like be more like myself, because I feel like, I mean, like if you think about it, like radio or anything like that is like, because I also worked for the big radio stations too. Like I worked for 91X, Z90, and 92.5. So I was working there, and like we would do things like the commercials and like the phone jibbas and like all that stuff. Like you're pre-recording all these things, and so like I got so used to like, oh my god, yeah, that's me, I totally forgot, like you know what I mean. So like when you start to like expose yourself like that, then you just feel like it's normal. You know what I mean? So I think I did get a little bit used to like the microphones and all that stuff, like to feel more comfortable around it. But for me, more like my nerves and like my anxiety is more about when people have to like look at me and like perceive me in person. Yeah. Like if I'm like, because I know I make a lot of mistakes, and also like English isn't my first language, like Spanish is my first language. So like even if I like fuck up a word, I'm like, did anyone notice that? Yeah. Like they're gonna think I'm gonna find out anything. Yeah, they're gonna know that I'm bilingual. Like, oh my god. So there's like dumb anxieties like that, but I've grown past them now.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's growth.
Yeah, a lot of growth. I have grown a lot since I think the pandemic. I think the pandemic was like such a hard time for everybody. It was hard for me. I definitely had like what is it, like island fever or cabin fever?
Where I
went crazy. Like I literally was going fucking insane. Like I felt crazy. I felt like I couldn't do anything to help myself.
Like a prison.
Like I literally was like going insane. I think after everything and like going to school, like beauty school, like specifically, like it was such a good thing for me. Like even though like it was a lot to go through at one time, like beauty school, and it was like I said, like it needed to happen. Like it was just like a growing pain, like growing
part of the plan.
Era. Yeah. But it was all happening all at the same time, which was good because I had like all these backup like support groups, and like I had like teachers, but then I also had like my bosses, and then I had like this and that and the other. So I think it was just like it was a lot all at once, but it was a time that I had to have. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's dope. I only ask because I usually ask because usually people I have are not, you know, like they don't go on podcasts. Like I literally just ask people who I feel like, oh, I might have a dope conversation with them. Like, and usually they're like, I've never done this before.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah. I think when I was working at the radio station, I would do a lot of like the producing, like the background stuff. So we were just like playing with microphones and switching audios and this and that and the other. Because the radio's not live. There's like a 12.
Oh, really?
It's a 12-second like delay, but it's just in case someone cusses. Yeah. That's literally the only reason. But there's like a 12-second delay, so we would just be like clicking, and then like up and down, or like switching to the music or whatever like that. That was most of my job. But then at the same time that I was working there, I was also working at Jamba Juice, like super random.
Yeah.
But when they found out that I worked at the radio, they had me go on the radio.
Oh, to call out the names?
Like just do like Jamba Juice commercials, like for San Diego. They were like, "You work for the radio?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my other job." They're like, "Get up there." So then they had me doing like commercials or like things for the radio. And then that's when I realized like I have a good voice for that. Like, and so I was like, oh, okay, like I want to do this. I've thought about pursuing like an animation like voice actor career because I have like a really animated voice, but I just don't have time for that right now. I just have so much like hair stuff I need to do. And then, but my cousin, she's an animator. She just finished animating a show called Wandla it's on Apple TV. It's a Skydance little thing. It's really good. It's a book that they turned into a show. It's like a Wall-E type.
Oh, futuristic?
Like futuristic show. It's super, super good. Like post-apocalyptic style. Like I was telling her, I was like, dude, imagine me being like an emotion. Like I mean, your anxiety.
It would be anxiety for sure.
No, they were like, you would be disgusted. I was like, yeah, actually, I would.
That's fucking dope. It seems like you've, at a young age, already lived like a pretty.
Yeah, I've lived a billion lives.
Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you learned a lot in such a short period of time. Like
I did go through a lot. Like I try not to even like talk about it too much because it's just like a lot of like unnecessary shit to go through. But I went through a lot more than people should go through, like at a young age. And I think that because of that, I've learned that like nothing matters
at all.
Like that dumb little fight that I had with my boyfriend like 2 days ago, like that doesn't matter. Like anything I get mad about, like it doesn't matter. Like especially too because I lost somebody that was like very close to my heart, like at a young age, and he was young too. Like you know, you lose someone and you think like, oh fuck, like I'm 23 and they're 23, like that could be me. Like you think about those things and then nothing matters. Like you just kind of like let things go, but then at the same time, everything you do matters. Like every choice that I make, it has to matter. Like
each interaction with like family.
I can't just like do things and be unhappy anymore because like we only have so much time. You know what I mean? So yeah, like at the same time, nothing matters, but everything matters. You know what I mean? So
yeah, my wife gets not upset, but she's always just like, oh my God, because I don't let shit bother me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they were, you know, this and that. It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna worry about that. Like, there's other shit I have to, like, so much other shit. Like,
oh no, trust me, I can't do a grudge.
I can't do a task without like getting distracted and doing another task. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time to like care about like what I saw online or some shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm fighting my own battles.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's how I feel. I'm like, bro, like there's so much going on in here that like I can't. I literally don't have the time to think about like if you're good right now. Like, and I've told my boyfriend that too. Like that might sound selfish, but like I'm not asking you to also care for me. Like if I'm not giving you that, then you don't need to do that for me. Like if we're both falling off on that, it's because we need to be caring about ourselves right now. Like, and we're so understanding of each other, and I think that's important. Like not just me and him, like anybody in my life, like my mom, my friends, my dad, my brother, like anybody in my life, like if they're not understanding of like I'm doing this because it needs, like it's benefiting me, but it will benefit you also in the future. Like that just like needs to have like everyone needs to have a good support system. But I think just communicating with people is like so important because like I said, like I'll tell people like I'm not doing that, but it's because like I have anxiety and also I don't drink. What's the point of me doing this? Like, and that's a big reason. I'll tell people that's my biggest excuse for not doing something.
That's like having a kid though. You know what I mean? Like I can't go. Like I don't have a babysitter.
I'll tell people like,
I don't have a babysitter for my anxiety.
I want to go, but like let's talk it down. Like okay, so if I do go, I'm gonna be there. I'm not gonna spend any money because I'm not drinking, right? So nobody's gonna actually want me there. Like none of the servers, none of the.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, you go deep on that. Yeah.
No, because like actually, like if I'm not actually spending money here, why the fuck
am
I
taking up
taking up space in this area right now? Like 2, there's like sweaty people, sweaty men. I don't want that. 3, the bathroom line, like, and then I'm gonna be gone by 12. You're not gonna get there till 10. We're really only gonna hang out till like 1 hour and a half.
Yeah,
like,
11:30.
If you want to hang out for an hour and a half, babe, book an appointment. We can get your hair done for free. Like, that's an even better. Like, I'll do that for you for free if you really want to hang out like that bad for an hour and a half. Book an appointment, girl. What the fuck? That's like I always offer an alternative. Like, and I know that because I know that that's a me thing. I'm not gonna expect you to not go out just because I don't want to go out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely like I don't. That's the thing too. Like, I'm Gen Z, and I think that I love being Gen Z. I love my generation. The only thing I don't like is like that whole like I'm triggered.
Oh yeah.
But like
super soft.
For me, I'm like, okay, like I'm triggered, but I'm also not gonna make it so that like you're fucking miserable because I went through something. I'm not gonna make you walk on eggshells because I'm suffering because of you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, like, if like I get like triggered about something, or like if like I try not to like let it be like a big ass thing. Like, I'll be like, hey, you know what?
Everybody.
I'm not gonna go to that because I don't want to. However, like, here's the alternative that I can offer you. We could do this before. Here, I'm gonna offer you a whole afterwards alternative as well. Like, I'll give you 2 choices, but I'm not gonna go because if I go, then I'm gonna make your life fucking hell. So I'm not gonna do that. Like,
it's very that's polite of you.
And I've told people that like I'm not going to that because if I do go, I will kick her ass. Like, like I've said that
because you say you hold grudges.
No, yeah. Like, I can hold a grudge. Like, if I'm like, yeah, no. So I'll tell people like I'm not gonna go because for the benefit of everybody else, because I don't think I could hold myself and be like a mature adult around that person. Like, I can say that. Like, that's completely allowed. I think that's another thing. Like, people are like, oh, what the fuck?
If anything, it's preferred because, like, you take accountability. Like,
yeah, but a lot of times people are like, you're fucking rude. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, like, if I go, this will happen. Like, that's not like, I'm not threatening you. Like, I'm literally telling you that what will happen. Like, it's not like an if, and, or but. Like, it will happen. Like, I'm choosing to tell you that I'm not going to go. But here's, like, alternative 1 and alternative 2 that won't hurt my feelings, you know what I mean,
or hurt somebody
else. So like I think that's the one thing I wish more people
actually respectful
would do. I wish more people would do that because I feel like Gen Z is like the generation of like I'm triggered or I don't want to do that because of my feelings. Like even at work, like at work sometimes I'll see people and I'm like, I don't want to fucking see this person, but then what I'll do is I'll just go to the back and let someone else handle it. And if there's nobody else there, then I'll lock myself in the bathroom until that person leaves. Like, I'm allowed to do these things. Like, even though, like, I know that it sounds like such a bad thing. Like,
I mean, it's better than the alternative.
Yeah. What
flipping out.
Exactly.
You know?
Or and my manager knows too, like, and because, like I said, I communicate very well. And, like, I'll tell her, like, I'll text her, like, hey, blah, blah, that I don't like is here.
I'll be in the bathroom.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll lock myself in there. If no one shows up in the next 10 minutes and we just lost the sale. And she'll be like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, what, $50 is not going to, like, make or break the day. You know what I mean? Like,
they'll come back.
Yeah. Or she can come back. She can order it online. What the fuck? Yeah. Like,
we have a website, sweetie.
Yeah, we'll pack that shit up for you and send it on the way with DoorDash, babes. No worries.
Next day. Don't ship.
Yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think, like, although I've gone through a lot, like, I think the one thing, like, I've grasped from everything is that, like, my problems, like, shouldn't be other people's problems. Like,
that's what's up.
Ever. So, like, that's kind of why I go to therapy, just so that, like,
to work on that,
I can be around people without, like, pushing my issues on everybody else. You know what I mean? Because I mean everyone's young, but I've definitely been that girl where I'm like crying at the club or whatever.
Oh, no.
But I mean, everyone does it. Like, I mean,
I've been to the club a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, you've never been in the girls' bathroom at the club.
No.
And there's a lot of bitches crying in the club.
Really?
Yes.
He's here with that bitch.
Literally.
I heard the funniest story. I'm gonna tell you this. This lady said she was at a club and she was in the bathroom and this girl came in crying and she was just like, you know, I'm a girl's girl. I was like, hey, what's wrong? And the girl was like, my boyfriend, he blah blah blah. I think he's cheating on me. And she's just like, oh my God, he ain't shit, girl. Like she was consoling the girl. Yeah. And then she's like, what does your boyfriend look like? And she pulled out the phone. It was her boyfriend. She ran into her boyfriend's side piece. Like, and then the other girls, her friends came in and she was just like, I'm pussy. Like, I wasn't going to do nothing about it. These girls would have jumped me in the bathroom. And she's like, I was just like, girl, I hope it works out. And she left. And I was just like, yo, like, that's insane what goes on in like a girl's bathroom.
Oh my God. I would literally fight him. I would fight him. I would have taken a picture of that girl and her phone. And then I would have literally sent it to him and been like, we're done. Blocked.
Did you see that girl here in San Diego who caught her boyfriend cheating? I only know it's here in San Diego because her TikTok was like San Diego, and then I found her Instagram and I was like being metiche. I was like,
oh my God, wait, no.
So this girl, she found out her boyfriend of 3 years was cheating because the girl sent her messages and screenshots and shit, you know, like all the receipts.
Oh my God.
And it was their anniversary and she put it in a box framed, a picture of the conversation framed, like, you know, and he was just like, he opens it and he was just like, what? And she's like, you don't have nothing to say? And he was just like, no.
Oh my God.
But there's a girl here in San Diego.
That's hilarious.
But yeah.
I mean, I've caught people cheating in some pretty funny ways. One time my ex fell asleep with his phone like unlocked like this.
Unlocked?
On Snapchat. on the conversation.
On the conversation?
Like this.
With some girl.
And then like just like all the messages, and I took a video of it. I think I still have it, but it was so funny because I'm like, he was like asleep on the couch, and then I'm in the room, and then I walked out to tell him like,
come to bed, babe.
Come to bed. Oh.
Let me cuddle.
And I look and I'm like recording. I'm like, how stupid do you have to be to like to fall asleep like this? I was just laughing because I was like, you're not even slick, bro. You don't even care.
But at the same time, heartbreak.
Yeah,
it's all right. It builds character. Look at you now.
It's fine.
Look at you healed.
I know. Look at me healed. I know. Now I wouldn't take that. If I caught somebody doing that, I would be like,
for sure.
Peace out.
I would hope so.
Yeah, no. But yeah, no.
That's crazy.
I've never had that happen. But
that's crazy though, right?
If it did, I would.
Like your man's side piece, and you're over here consoling her. Like,
I would just drive myself to the police and be like, I'm conspiracy to murder right now.
I'm planning it.
I'm planning to murder. If you don't arrest me, I will murder. Please
put me in the drunk tank.
Yeah, right. Anywhere. Take me to an asylum. Please.
Do a wellness check on him in the morning.
Yeah, for real. No, actually, I would call the police. He's selling drugs, sir.
Oh, you want to know where?
He's at 111.
Check the left cushion.
No, I'm just kidding. Allegedly.
Ashley, I ain't gonna keep you too long. It's been 2 hours.
Oh, I know. We could talk.
I know.
I'm a yapper.
I really appreciate you coming through. It was fun.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you had a good time.
Yes.
What's your IG so my listeners here can go and
Yes, my Instagram is LaLune, LALUNE, saloon. LOL, like a Wild Wild West saloon. And then my personal Instagram is Ashmoney with 2 N's.
That's right.
Yeah,
you know, don't be weird though. Be respectful.
Just leave
she
me
has
alone.
a man.
Even if I didn't, I shouldn't have to belong to somebody for you to respect me in my DMs.
That's true. Like, I'm toxic, so I usually be like, "Hey, she's single, fellas. You know, slide."
Don't slide. We're not single. But
no.
Can,
she's taking.
But I won't reply.
Slide to get a tooth gem.
Yes. Hit me up for a hair appointment or a tooth gem, or if you want to collab, I'm there.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much again. Until next time. Peace.
Yes, peace.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you notice how we coming, we ain't friend. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we work.